It is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Canadian Time, December 17th, 2022. Thanks y'all for coming by. What we got here is a reaction to Yaba, Dragon on Hungry Fatchick, also known as Candy. Who would do that? Only a mean girl. And I hope you like the thumbnail. We got Real Crochetter. Real Crochetter. Hey, Real Crochetter. By the way, I'm glad Real Crochetter's showing up real early. I want to provide my deepest appreciation to Real Crochetter, his friend Bettina, friend Mr. Editor, who all came together to provide this fantastic redoing of a song that I did. Please check out the Real Crochetter. Accept no imitations. Get the Real Crochetter. Let's get right into this. Let's play my music. Let's play it. Let's do it. Let's roll it.
Chantel, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantel, she carries the weight. Chantel, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantel, 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 Chantel.
She rolls out of bed with nothing better to do.
She's got nothing better to
Her
do.
fupar's leaking while she drip dries over you. She makes a mess, orders Uber Eats when her Tinder date is through. And if you stand too close to her,
What?
you'll get the C. diff too.
Chantel, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantel, she carries the weight. Chantel,
Hello, Chantal.
she
How's Canada,
carries
girl?
the weight of the world on her
Do you wanna meet up?
shoulders.
Life?
Chantel,
Or stream?
Chantel, Chantel.
I bring pizza and poutine.
Chantel,
See you soon, life girl.
Chantel.
Hang on. I was muted the whole time I was doing my little talkity talk. So let me start again. Thanks everybody for coming by. And because we got Yaba in the title and we got Yaba in the thumbnail, we know we're going to have Yaba at least for a few minutes. Not right now because she's in bed. Because she got to hunt possum in the morning. So, for Yaba, before your little hillbilly attention span dries up after like 2 minutes, not really necessary to drag Hungry Fat Chick, she don't hurt nobody. Okay. Wow. A real colossal example. I can't be swearing. I learned the hard way. You swear a little bit too much in the first 2 minutes, it hurts the monetization for the whole dang thing. So really not necessary, Yaba. And I just want to show everybody where I got the thumbnail from. You digging it? Is everybody digging my thumbnail? Give me a few comments here. I know there's a bit of 10-second delay. So all I did was just take it and adjust the shadows, and I took the color away. That's legit. It's legit. Yeah. Oh, and I remember the real crocheter is not too fond of Yabba, and that's fine around here. And by the way, you know, we got all the talent here. We got crocheter. I can call it real crocheter, just crocheter. And Yabba, I just play hillbilly on television, right? I can play better hillbilly. You can do it for real. I play it better than you do. Better. Of course, I'm just playing one on internet television. You really are hillbilly for real. Sarah Lee, thank you for your interest in the thumbnail. That's right. We don't. Stay on deck there, Real Crocheter. We might have to bring you on if you care to do so for a little while. Don't take the whole dang show over. Yeah, we just like a little bit of Crocheter get in here because I know that Crocheter is not fond of Yabba. Hey, can we remind ourselves before we get rolling? Let's 30. I was going to save this for later. Let's just remind ourselves why Yabba is such a piece of crap. Let me remove this first. Get that out of there. Okay. And let's just remind ourselves. I play this every once in a while because, you know, Chantel don't change. We even hunt better possums to feed ourselves with. Well, there might be trouble in paradise over there. Oh, Real Crocheter is done. Real Crocheter is done. Okay, well, it's been a long evening over there. Crocheter is chilling. Well, Crocheter, we hope that we provide some entertainment for you as you're retiring for the very late evening and early morning over there. And I'll just leave that little Yabba rant until the end of this production, because I was going to hopefully stir the Real Crocheter into some anger to share with us. Or I'll leave that for later. So let me just get this. Let me get this thing out of here. Remove from studio. I'm just having so much talking, everybody. So now, there's grape jello, and there's Bally. Now let's get rolling on the dang footage, okay? Because I don't want to be like Yabba and spend half an hour waiting for everybody to get in, saying I appreciate you. You know, we're gonna get rolling. So add it to stream, but boom.
Sure. Did the code store go away?
Now this is right from the start. Like Yabba does, like clockwork, 2 hours every weekday. Whether she's got this much material or a ton, she just walks it off a cliff after the 2 hours is done with. Crocheter was busy today. Crocheter's still hanging around. He's not going to be performing for us this evening, earlier morning over there, yet he's still with us. So I went in and I was checking on Yabba that she was going to give Chantel a pass for using little kids in the video. And of course, Yabba, you gave Chantel a pass for using little kids in the video, including an infant. Yeah. And they were made to say Beezer. Yeah. Way to go. Yabba. And also Yabba gave a huge pass to Chantel for being totally sacrilegious, blasphemous, and Yabba just wants to talk about the silly stuff because Yabba works with Chantel by being an echo chamber channel, not a real reaction channel. Yabba supports Chantel, and Yabba's got a community tab post where she says, "Oh, we had the best year ever and can't wait for 2023." Yeah, because if you need a piece of furniture, Yabba, you need Chantel to get it for you. When over here, we do something different. Please, YouTube, get rid of Chantel. She's making a mockery of somebody else's faith. It's very offensive. Get rid of Chantel. Yeah, Yabba, don't do that. Yabba, don't do that. Yabba's a dang loser. Got nothing else going on. She desperately needs the wildebeest and supports the wildebeest. Yes, you do. So This is Yaba. I just want to get the first couple of minutes and then everything she's got to say about Candy. And then like a minute after that, it's going to go for like an hour and a half. So let's hurry the heck up and get in here. To reiterate, Yaba is dragging Hungry Fatchick. Wow.
Mia, thank you so much for the support. And I think we all feel that for sure. Did the code sore go away? Ooh, yeah. Hey, DG. Exactly. Did the code sore heal up? And then when you have another flare, you're going to start crossing out your pictures or putting a niqab on. Well, at least now you can go back to the old mukbang, Chantel. Congratulations. You can't be an attentive whore when you're hiding your face. Yes, Butter Crumpet, exactly.
Exactly, Yaba. And you see, I just want to get that joke in before they begin. Dragon Candy, which is somebody in their chat says, well, you can't be an attention whore with it, you hiding your face. And Yaba's like, yeah, but you've been off cam for a year. Okay, that's what makes me the support group leader for real. Because you can't be a leader hiding under a rock, right? We're all making fun of people heavier than ourselves, except for you, Yaba. Now you are as big as Chantel. That's why you've been off camera for a year. So I thought she thought that was a little bit ironic, a little bit hypocritical. You adding your to somebody saying, you can't be an attention whore when you're hiding. Yeah, but you've been hiding for a year.
Anyways, that whole Power Wheel video that they did was absolutely embarrassing. I was embarrassed for the both of them, not just Chantel, but like Salah's knees were so like, because he's just way too.
Crochetter, Candy was talking about seasonal depression, and Yaba doesn't buy it, and so Yaba's going to drag her.
Big for it. That's a child's four-wheeler. It's not for adults. Anywho, let's get back to Candy, what we actually came here for.
No, he gets started. Getting back to get started. I'm giving you everybody all the footage.
Chantel, you're not going to pull this shit again today, okay? Don't even try it. Anyways, let me get the video pulled up. Where is it at? There we go. I'm waiting for the Christian arc where he is wearing a nun outfit. He's not going to do that.
Before we get started, Dan Crochetter, thank everybody for your interest this evening. Yes, Crochetter. Agreed. We're still in the first few minutes, I'm afraid to say. Wait a minute. I think we're first 10 minutes. But I'm just quoting the real Crochetter. Yabba bish. Dan, super sticker. Thank you very much, Dan. Super chat cat. Get the heck in here. Get the heck in here quickly. Get up there, kitty. Get up there. We got a whole new lighting system here. Come on. Let's work for super chat cat. Come on. Come on. Well, it works 9 times out of 10. Sorry about that, Dan. It's Super Chat Cat. It's Super Chat Cat. Thanks for blessing us, Dan. We hope to bless you back. Super Chat Cat. Super Chat Cat. Super Chat Cat. Thanks very much, Dan. And there it goes. Thanks. And we hope you're doing okay over there in the UK with not having any nurses. So good luck, and we're wishing you good luck. I sound a little bit rushed. Anyway, thanks very much, Dan. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, Super Chat Cat. Thank you, Dan. And let me pull back a little bit. And before I get started, I went through this all of it because I was looking to check if Yabba was going to give it big passes to Chantel, which Yabba did, and I noticed this with the second last thing that Yabba did, that she had this that crappy mean spirited graphic she made, holiday blues. She took a picture of she took a screen grab of Chantel. Honest mistake of Candy. And made her look stupid. And, people were saying, aren't you going to react to this? So Yabba was just using it as a graphic to roll other people's reactions on top of, because when she did that 2 or 3 days ago, Yabba just runs other people's reactions. That's how she, manages to put something every weekday for 2 hours plus by relying on somebody else's material. Lazy and hiding entirely from the camera too. So I went through all of it, and I played the last 17 minutes, and I beat Yaba to the punch because we had an adult get together here and talked about depression and everything, and it was all adult. And now Yaba's going to be a jackass and do what Yaba does. And I left out the first part because like Candy was off and on talking about depression and then talking about food, so I stuck with the last 17 minutes, which was the strongest. Yes, of course. Cat crew, thanks. And I omitted the first part because it's triggering. Candy plays the funeral march at the start of the video. So Yaba provides it without giving any trigger warning. So I'm giving you a warning now that if you're feeling really bad, Candy plays a funeral march at the start of this, and that's why I didn't play it on my channel. Yet Yaba's an insensitive bitch. So she went ahead and just did it without any warning. So let's get into it.
Absolutely not. That's someone missing tooth theory is still in play. Oh, I forgot about people saying that they're speculating that Chantel lost.
Now, this is how Yaba stretches her material to. You could set your watch by it more than 2 hours every day. You just come on, get rolling. And this is with me already cutting off the first half hour. If I appreciate you, like half an hour of that.
The tooth. I don't think she lost a tooth.
And then there's the fake banter with Sam too.
I think that Chantel, number one, just wanted attention, and number two, could very possibly have had some kind of herpes outbreak for sure.
I know the first couple of minutes are going to be boring. It's just I want to make sure you guys get everything that Yaba did on Candy, so we have to suffer for 2 minutes to start.
Your second fiddle today, Chantel. That's exactly right. Anyways, this video was titled "The Day After a McDonald's Binge." This is not a mukbang. This is sad. Candy knows what month it is. What this is supposed to be. I mean,
so that's when I knew that I could react to this because to be honest with you guys, I haven't watched the whole thing. I watched the first few minutes, and so Yaba's starting right off the hop, saying because it's December and that's the most popular YouTube month, that means that Candy is trolling for extra money. Candy already does pretty darn good all the time without having to do this. It's a real stretch to say that she's doing this because it's December. It's December, it's Christmas, and people that don't have anyone feel especially sad at this time. So it's a low blow, a cheap shot, and horse shit for Yaba's opening move to be like, oh, you're just trolling because it's December. As soon as she said that, I knew that she was just going to drag her. And then I, just skimmed through the middle part and the end. And yeah, Yaba's dragging her the whole way. So I don't know what she said for the whole hour and 20 minutes. I just know that she starts with this. She's dragging her.
I don't think that I've ever noticed any significant increase in my AdSense in December, but people say this is like...
She's just like Chantel. Yaba is in many ways, including putting a fake laugh at the tail end of something that she knows isn't true. I didn't know anything was... What's this AdSense thing in December? I never heard of it. Sam? Yeah, whatever. Fuck you, Yaba.
Like the big month for creators that you're supposed to get way more on ads.
Look how naive Yaba acts, right? When you could set your watch to her doing 2 hours and a couple minutes every weekday. Doesn't matter. She got a little bit of material, a lot of material. It's like the 2 hours, a few minutes, gone. I got to go do something. Yeah, sure you do. Stare at the floor and count your money and eat KFC.
Since and all that, I've honestly never noticed. My numbers are usually the same. But
yeah, we love it, your fake little laugh, just like Chantel when you're saying things that are dishonest. Come on, let's roll.
You'll see a lot of creators around this time definitely pump out the content, or you'll see a lot of clickbait or whatever, and that's just part of the game, right?
Yeah, as if you're a totally honest fucking YouTuber. Yaba.
And I definitely think that's part of what's going on here.
As you try to sell it with a little laugh at the end. And thank you again, Dan. Thank you again, Dan.
Because, like I said, if you've watched Candy, if you've watched Hungry Fat Chick, this is a normal spread for her. But let her tell the...
Yeah, so you're returning to the food. Yeah, we get it. She's morbidly obese. So you want to stick it to her for having a lot of food. Is this something new for you? It's like, well, look at all the food she's got. Yeah, and she's consistent. I've noticed, because I'm wise, so is Crochetter, and all of us are here, that my take on Candy is that she's so broken inside and so her personality is weakened, and she's got a low energy level all the time. And like some people can, you probably get some folks in here tonight say, like, some people can have a bad childhood. It doesn't mean you get a pass for everything. And I believe that up to a point. Sometimes when you get a bad childhood, you can't recover. Now, like Chantel, it's supposed to be like, well, she had a teen mom. Okay, Chantel is far too aggressive for me to feel sorry for. Some people have better childhoods than others. Yet it's my belief, you can share my belief or not. I believe that some people who have suffered too much can't recover from it. And then you got to give them a pass. And I don't even know if Candy had that childhood that bad or not. It's just my guess that she did, given that her spirit is so subdued all the time, right across the board. Even when she's laughing, it doesn't feel real. Like, it's all so weak. So I do feel sorry for her. That's my guess. Am I right? Am I wrong? I think I'm right.
Story. Let's watch it. Let's see what she's got to say. And also, I don't have a calorie count. Maybe we can do that together for this binge of hers. But she doesn't, like, when she starts to...
You're going to do a calorie count? Really? You've been hiding behind, you've been off camera for almost 1 full year, and you're going to hit somebody with a calorie count? We know you're as big as Chantel or bigger by now, okay?
Talk about all her food. She starts, like, she will skip around. She'll say, I have this, this, and this. And then later on, she'll say, oh, and by...
Yeah, I always say that. Whenever Chantel says, you guys are coming after me because I'm fat, I said, who goes after Candy? Nobody. You can't. I've always used Candy as an example that she just sits there with her cute little personality and her tiny little voice, eats her food, and that's it. Doesn't go after any. Everybody leaves her alone except for fucking Yaba.
By the way, I also had this, this, and this. So everything that's on the table that she's going to show is not everything that she had, but I've got it here.
What a petty bitch you are, Yaba. Oh, everything she's got on the table ain't everything she had. She got another burger off to the side. You heartless piece of shit.
And like I said, we might go through and just out of curiosity, do a calorie count.
It's the audience is mostly women, and the women have told me here, it's like, Yaba is just a mean girl, and you ladies here are correct. That's all Yaba is.
Says the T-Rex is living alone. She's been eating more without...
Fuck's sakes, Yaba, would you get rolling? I mean, I don't agree with what you did to Candy yet. Would you please get rolling?
Salah being there.
Yaba can't even talk as fast as I can. Shit, come on, go. Go, hillbilly.
Definitely. All right, can't take the moans. Well, don't worry. Like she said in this video, it's not a mukbang. She does eat in this video. Well, let me just shut up. Okay, because I've already watched this more than once.
Hey y'all. Oh goodness. No giggles today. It's not a fun...
I've got it all the way turned up. Can y'all hear it? Because I'm having a hard time hearing it. Maybe it's because I got my music turned up.
How many years you been doing this, Yaba? Even when we were like, friendly, you still can't get your fucking microphone and your headphones to work after all this time. With all the money you got, just have somebody come over to the townhouse and figure it out for you.
Let it play. And I gotta turn this other shit off.
Monday. Yeah. Remnants of last night's McDonald's binge. This is the day after. Yeah, I did a little bit of damage. It wasn't just last night. I ordered
Let's take a pause there. Okay? Now listen.
No, this is no, you listen, yeah, but this is new to you. I mean, look at the size of her. Yeah, you're gonna hit her. It's like, did a little bit of damage. I'm like, why are you returning that? This is your focus of your reaction. Yeah, she's big. Yeah, because I feel that there's a broken spirit underneath all that fat. Not like an aggressive one like Chantel. And Yaba wants to clobber this lady over eating a lot. Damn it, Yaba, go on camera. At least Candy's on fucking camera.
I'm not saying that Hungry Fat Chick is not depressed by any means, okay?
No, if you put a qualifier there and then you shit all over somebody, you're saying they're not really depressed. All right?
Seattle Fatty. I'm definitely not saying that, but I'm definitely feeling that she's going along with this as part of the clickbait in the video, okay? I don't watch much Hungry Fat Chick, so this will be interesting.
Okay, admit you don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Yaba.
I hear her fine. Okay, yeah, it was just me. I've got my washer going and the freaking Christmas music in the background. Anyways, if you take a look here, this is yesterday's binge. She has her, and this was the hardest part for me, is that this food was from yesterday. Well, the day before, whatever, right?
Yeah, so what? Did she leave it in the backyard? Is it covered with bugs? What the fuck? So what?
She's got her tea there that's set out all night. She's got, I believe, some kind of like quarter pounder there, Big Mac, and then she's got this frappe that's sitting over there too. She's not going to throw this shit in the trash. And she's going to sit there and eat it. And not only is she going to eat what's left, it was so hard. She's going to drink that old ass tea. And when she gets done with the tea...
This is what you're interested in, Yaba. Like a tea and a frappe that's like a few hours old and not too fresh. Wow.
She's going to go to whatever's in that frappe cup. Girl.
For dinner, I guess, last night. Big Mac. BLT.
You know, every now and then people talk about Chantel and say she's miserable. Maybe you're right. I don't think Chantel's miserable. Chantel doesn't want to please a boss, a coworker, or even a client on a one-to-one basis. She doesn't want to work for anybody or please anyone. As long as she's got like an income for lots of junk food and marijuana, Chantel's as happy as a clam. If you want to talk about somebody who's miserable on the inside, it's Candy. You can just tell.
Double BLT burger. French fries. 10 nuggets, caramel sundae, serious mocha latte, and iced tea. I did pretty good, I guess. This is all I had, and believe it or not,
and that's my thing. Like this is totally normal for Candy. This is about the amount of food when she orders and when she does her mukbangs. This is, I mean, as crazy as that sounds, this is pretty good for Hungry Fat Chick.
This is why you want to drag her over a lot of food? Yeah, but you're as big as Chantel is now, or bigger. Don't say that. That's why you're not a leader. A leader's got some guts. You're not the support group leader because I say so. I'm on camera. You're not. Candy's on camera. You're not. Charlie Gold's on camera. You're not. Even fucking Chantel's on camera with a filter. You're not on camera, Yabba. Shut the fuck up.
So I wasn't quite sure when she had in the title that, you know, called this a binge and how this was sad. This is honestly what people are used to seeing. The only thing different, what made it sad, was the fact that she left some of the shit set out all night. That's what made it sad. But here's the thing. So
Yabba's, tugging at the heartstrings over the food. Yabba feels sorry for the food sitting out there overnight. Wow.
And she goes on to tell this story in the video, okay? And this is what makes it all funny, because I don't believe that it's necessarily like she's sad about this.
Who gives a fuck? I mean, like, that's why I'm reacting to what you do, because you give Chantel a pass. Yabba, I squawked at Chantel for making fun of 9/11. You give her a pass. I squawked at Yabba. Sorry, Yabba. I squawked at Chantel for making fun of the kids getting slaughtered in the United States at a tragic school shooting. And Yabba, we did it. I ran through your whole damn episode. And you said at the start you weren't going to talk about it because everybody handled it on Friday and it's already been done. And I ran the whole thing, your 2.5 hours. It took us 5 hours to get through it just because I wanted to prove the point that you never talked about it. And you didn't. You gave Chantel a pass. You avoided it. And you're a mother. And you give Chantel a pass. You see, there are lines you cross. If Chantel makes fun of children getting murdered in the United States, that's where you do like I do. I say, YouTube, please get rid of Chantel. She's evil. Get her off the platform. You never do that, Yabba. And you're focused on, the Big Mac being a little bit dry.
Can't order more food because they're working on her gate and she doesn't want to have any issues.
So when you ignore things that are heartbreaking, Yabba, you just don't give a shit because you want to protect your income that comes from Chantel Who the fuck cares what you got to say? Well, what do I reacting to it? Because I'm using you as an example what a fucking bitch looks like and sounds like. That's you, Yaba.
With the Uber Eats delivery driver getting in to give her more food. So I guess if you want to look at it as that, that's why she's sad. Fair enough, okay? But this is not like she's fed up and no, it's not that. Candy's just going along with the clickbait for the month of December. It's great, but it's whatever.
No, that's not what it is. And why would we expect any heartfelt observations to come from a piece of shit such as Yaba that gives Chantel a pass making fun of kids getting slaughtered in the USA? Heck, I'm here Canada, and I stand up more against people making fun of 9/11 and squawking at them than you do. You know, sometimes people say about Canada, it's like, do people in that country actually deserve to have such a country? And you know, there's people in the United States of America don't deserve to be there. One of them is you, Yaba. You fucking coward. You won't even stand up to a fucking Canadian wildebeest piece of shit Chantel when she makes fun of 9/11. You don't do anything about it. She makes fun of kids getting killed in the USA at a tragic school shooting. You don't do anything about it because you need that Canadian wildebeest for your fucking income. And now after you show you don't have a heart, you're going to say, oh, she's only trying to clickbait and she just carried with it. Fuck off, Yaba.
But I actually have a burger and cookies left for today,
Look at you, skinny legend.
as well as a little bit of my drinks.
You actually said that about Candy? Look at you, skinny legend. She's on camera. I'm on camera. We're all on camera. You're too chicken shit to be on camera, Yaba. It's been almost 1 full year straight. You're not on camera anymore. Chicken shit.
This stuff has been sitting out for nearly 24 hours. Yeah. But I'm
I
gonna.
love the dramatics with the fudge sundae over here. And she orders her caramel. She ordered this caramel fudge sundae. She got extra caramel in it. And here's the kicker. She got a shot of fudge in there too. Everything that you see, it's been, she's had changed. It's custom, okay? The Big Mac sauce has extra sauce on it. Even this drink, this frappe, I didn't even know you could order them like this. She got like an extra shot of espresso, extra cream, extra whipped cream. It was insane.
You see, if you want to talk about somebody who's harvesting money during December, it's Yaba. So she's using Candy and she's focusing on the food to dehumanize Candy moving forward to make fun of her just so she can trade on her name. And we all do that if we react to somebody. Yet at least be fucking honest. It's just that Yaba is one of those reactor channels that relies upon Chantel. Yet, oh yeah, you know, just to remind everybody, right? You know, Yaba put a knife in my back after I phoned the Adonis grocery store, cow tipping. When French Fried Girl puts hands on Chantel at the fashion show, here's Yaba. That's just Frenchie being Frenchie. I don't know. Bleh. Yeah, you got no credibility, Yaba, so maybe you should stay off fucking camera.
And that is the danger with these apps, right? Because people, like, you know, overweight people don't have the confidence. They just don't. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. They're not going to go in there. They're not going to walk up to the counter and they're not going to sit there and order all these like things you don't even know about. An extra shot of fudge with an extra like I didn't even know that was a fucking thing, right? But these apps have given people the ability to hide their shame and just be able to do it on their phone and have it delivered right to their front door.
You're really something. You're like, yeah, but I mean, you're beyond rational criticism. You're sailing so far away from the matter at hand, and you're bringing shit to Candy because that's how these fat people are. They just sit around on the app and just order stuff. You've been off camera for almost a year straight. You've got like a video channel where you make fun of people who are heavy, and you've taken yourself off camera. You have no legitimacy. Fuck.
In the next 20 years or 30 years, I would imagine that the majority of people are going to be obese. And I'm not talking about what you see at the doctor's office where they're, 5 pounds overweight and the doctor's calling them obese. I mean, like legit obese for sure.
You're lecturing us about obesity? You're as bad as Chantel. Do you remember when Chantel was doing the water fast and all the rest of that stuff and pretending to go vegan? She would sit there and just, lecture us all about those subjects, and she didn't know what she was talking about. She was just full of herself. Now Yaba's going to lecture us about obesity? Cam up.
This is just a new world that we're living in.
You're delusional, Yaba. I mean, you're sitting there the size of Chantel with KFC cartons lying all over the floor, so much so you're probably going to slip and fall. There's so much grease all over your carpet, and you're going to lecture us about obesity.
Eat that burger. I'm going to eat that burger. And I'm going to eat them cookies.
We know, girl, we know.
After. This is what happens. This is what happens.
I love the dramatics here. I'm sorry.
I'm going to throw this stuff in the trash now. It's been sitting out all night, so fun. Fries, empty. I had a double cheeseburger as well.
Yes.
And a spicy McChicken. I had ketchup with my fries. And 3 sauces. I had.
That's how the government wants us, obese. Roz, I can believe that, but my question is, what happens when this country has to go to war and everybody is severely obese? Then what, you know?
Are you on glue, Yaba? When this country's got to go to war and we're all obese, then what? Are you in training right now? You're off camera. What the hell? You won't even stand up against Chantel for making fun of 9/11. I do. I got my video demonetized and age restricted. You were silent.
I can never eat McDonald's the next day after sitting out. Hell, I can't even eat if it's been and that's the thing with McDonald's. I mean, and most people who have eaten at McDonald's and got something and stuck it in the microwave, you know what that food's like the next day. Like McDonald's, and this is why like Chantel's always big on when she goes to McDonald's and she's talking about fresh. Have you ever heard anybody go up to the drive-thru and tell them they want fresh nuggets or whatever? McDonald's food, if it's not eaten in within the first 10 minutes, it's complete trash.
That's really important to raise. Thanks, Yaba. You're just amazing. And Cam up too.
It's just not edible at that point. But when you're talking about 24 hours, you got to be a different type of person to be able to consume that, right?
I had
Fridays, fatties will be on the front lines.
sweet and sour sauce, honey mustard sauce, and barbecue.
See, I'm really smart, okay? Yaba is slowing everything down and talking about the food to dehumanize candy going forward. There's no point to slow down and talk about this stuff. And what Yaba has to say at this point is ridiculous because Yaba's heavy and Yaba has been hiding away from the camera for I think about 3 weeks shy of a year straight.
Sauce. And
the last time we saw Yaba, she was as big as she's ever been.
Gonna toss the remnants of those. And I ate the Big Mac.
I'm just curious of what it smells like 24 hours later with all this food and ketchup and dips and things like that.
I wonder what it smells like at your fucking place too, with 2 adults, a whole bunch of kids, and 16 pets. What does it smell like there?
I'm sure it's not very pleasant at all.
First, because I get my Big Mac really sloppy.
And she gets extra Big Mac sauce.
Really sloppy.
Hey JD, it's been a while. Obesity is the least thing America has to worry about. And they're finding the bodies. Go watch it. Oh, wow. Hey, Crumb.
Yeah, I ate as much as I could yesterday. I don't know. I guess you could call it a binge. I guess that's what you call it. You know, I had every intention of getting enough food for 2 days, and
and that's the thing, she went into this ordering enough food for 2 days.
This is not the important part, and Yaba knows what she's doing. She's taking away all the emotional strength of this, or at least she's trying to, for her audience of assholes before she moves forward. This stuff isn't funny. This isn't relevant, what Yaba's doing right now, babbling about the actual food items. It's like, does this shock you, Yaba? Really? I mean, when you're knee deep in junk food yourself?
So she was completely fine with eating McDonald's that had set overnight because she knew she was having this work done on her gate. I've never known anybody to order enough McDonald's for the next day.
She's just like Chantel, Yaba. she says something that's not funny and isn't relevant, and she punctuates it with a fake laugh. I didn't know I ordered so much McDonald's.
Yeah, kind of what I did.
Thanks, JD.
A couple of napkins left. Yeah. Can't believe I totally forgot about my cookies. I mean, how does that happen? I was so full from the stuff that I ate for most of the evening last night before bed. I ate the cheeseburger. It was a double cheeseburger with extra ketchup, extra pickles, and the extra little onions. And y'all know I don't really care for onions.
Everything, every single thing, and I've got it right here on my iPad. Let me pull it up so we can go over what she got. Krabby Joe, welcome to the support group. Thank you so much for joining. We appreciate you, hun. Okay, she got cookies. Okay, so on the cookies, she didn't get anything extra. You cannot change your order of cookies, okay? That's one thing. I mean, I don't think you can. I mean, I don't think you could go in and be like, can I get extra chocolate chips? I think those come already prepackaged, but what the fuck do I know? Anyways, a Big Mac. She got some kind of BLT burger. I'm not sure what that was. She got a large fry. I guess she didn't change the large fry. The 10 nuggets, caramel sundae, extra caramel and fudge, a mocha latte, extra cream and extra chocolate. She got an iced tea, a double cheeseburger, extra ketchup, extra pickles, extra onions, a spicy McChicken.
Cam up, you fat hypocrite. Yabba.
And then her sauces were sweet and sour, honey mustard, barbecue. Yeah.
Can you imagine her? I didn't know. Yeah, but every time I paid a little attention to her to see how she's doing, she's just getting worse and worse. Pickles, extra sauce. Like, really? Yeah, and how fucking fat are you right now, Yaba?
So she went into this knowing that she was going to order enough food, at least according to her, for 2 days. But we know that's not true. Like, this is not going to be enough for the 2 days. This is probably enough to her, probably a meal, and then something to get her through until they get that gate fixed where she can start ordering more food. And Hungry Fatchick, she's got 260,000 subscribers, and she does pretty good on her channel. Let me go look at her views, because there's a point I'm going to make. Let's see. 40K, 27, 30, 42, 30, 42, 46, 38, 31, 42, 47. And she uploads quite often, doesn't she? So she does pretty well with the views. So she probably makes a pretty good living.
Yeah, so she doesn't need to troll extra during the Christmas season because she doesn't have anybody, and she just happens to speak to that on one of her videos during December. So your argument that she needs the troll isn't holding any water, yeah. But I wouldn't expect you to realize you're shooting yourself in the foot. It's just there's no self-awareness, is there? You hillbilly idiot.
On the YouTube would be my guess, right? I think she lives in an apartment, right? She has a very small apartment. It's just her. I think she might still have the roommate. Not sure. My point being, my flipping card was compromised. So, okay, Krabby Joe. Well, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, hun. Oh, thank you so much. My point being is I'm going to assume, because I've seen the prices on those Uber apps and those food delivery apps. We've talked about it before, how absolutely ridiculous. You're not only, and here's what I don't understand too. Here's a big question. Is you're already paying, you got to pay delivery fees and you have to tip your driver, right? But on top of that,
I didn't know how weak, how bad Yaba had become, that she's going to talk about stuff that just doesn't matter for so long before she's going to, drag candy over the things that do matter.
The restaurant increases their menu prices. So you're paying more all the way around. It's insanity, the prices with these apps and things. She don't have a roommate anymore. I'm going to assume, because she doesn't go out, like she has to have everything delivered to her, groceries, all that. Just kind of like Chantel is, how do you know she makes $30K a year? boobs. Just curious. The majority of her money is going to.
That's it. Thank you, CCP. Shan Yaba does 2 hours and change every weekday, and she's got to stretch it. And those 2 hours and change happen not by accident; they happen deliberately. She's figured out that's the comfortable zone to be in. She's got the bills to pay, and so okay, good for her, for lack of a better term. Yet this is how it happens. You get that set time every weekday. She got to stretch it with crap that is not entertaining.
Food delivery. So whereas she's making her money doing mukbangs on YouTube and everything, she's also having to put the majority of that money right back into it in order to have the food delivered to her basically around the clock. When these people fall into these apps, they're ordering breakfast, they're ordering lunch, they're ordering dinner.
All I knew that when I played the first few minutes and the last few minutes, that Yabba was being a total bitch to Candy, so I knew that she was just going to drag her. So I wanted to put it on here and rebut what Yabba was doing. I didn't know that Yabba was going to be this weak.
I mean, hell, when we were watching Chantel, she was ordering in between those meals, right? She lives alone now. If Chantel needs proof, it's not about her weight or eating. Candy is proof. I think Hungry Fat Chick is funny and sweet, and yes, gross, but not Chantel gross. Agreed, goofy dumb, goofy hoe bitch, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm not like going in at Candy. I'm just talking about, honestly, just about
No, stop using the word honestly, and yeah, you are going after her.
The problem that we're having with these apps and where we can see like the world, whoever participates in this, where we're.
Are you kidding me? You're going to sit there and pontificate on apps for phones to order fast food, and you haven't been on camera for almost a year straight? You're going to lecture everybody about the dangers of obesity and the ease with which we can get fast food out of a phone, and you haven't been on camera for a year. Like, you don't have a radio program from the 1930s. You've got a YouTube channel. You're supposed to be on camera, you stupid.
We're on the road to go, right? Not only are we going to be bigger, but we're going to be fucking broke from this shit. She can write the food off. Oh yeah, for sure. She can write the food off. Absolutely. That's how she makes her money. But still.
And how you make your money is by supporting Chantel on the fucking daily. At least Candy's just there not bothering anybody. And at least once in a while I can go out and feed squirrels. It's
money out. Go look at the mukbang about 2 months ago with avocado, the blue noodles with the blue Takis. Lori, thank you so much for the support. I've seen a lot of those videos, and yeah, Candy's very, very big. Like, she doesn't deny it. I think I just want a piece all weekend. I would say, if I had to guess, I want a piece. I don't know how tall she is, and how tall she is going to matter, right? She looks short, but not as short as the girls. I'd say she's probably about 6'50", 6'30". I don't know though.
Yeah, but like, she's really stretching this just to make sure she puts out her 2 hours every weekday. This is how she makes it happen. It's not with genius, that's for sure.
She is great Aunt Raylene, so let me shut up because she talks about that in this video.
Yeah, but it's already too late. You've already stretched, your weak material to where it needs to be. And after you've successfully stretched it with an audience of assholes that tolerate you doing so, then it's like, I better shut up. No, you already got what you wanted out of your idiots.
But the onions that McDonald's uses, they're kind of, soft and not caramelized. What the heck did they do to their onions to make them so tasty? I don't know. Oh God, I don't even know what this is going to look like. I don't even know. Double smoky BLT. QPC, I get a quarter pounder, I guess. Oh God, yeah, and the lettuce is all withered. It's kind of disgusting. Ugh. Jeez. What a mess. This is seasonal depression, you guys.
Hey, Kat.
That's what this is. I mean, not that I don't binge like this on a normal basis, but in the last few weeks, I guess, I've been really down, and kind of getting in that hopeless phase of it. Like, am I ever gonna do anything to change my ways? I don't know.
Well, you've got yourself in a position, don't you? What we call around here a pickle. You've got yourself just in a pure pickle, don't you?
There's no sympathy or appreciation for somebody who's really had a super tragic childhood coming from Yaba. Wow, Yaba just amazes me by how evil she is these days.
Candy, because this is what you do for a living. You get on the camera and you mukbang, and that's how you're able to support yourself. And now you want to.
Well, at least she produces original content, and she's on camera, Yaba. Like, how can you be such a hypocrite? Oh, I guess because it's whatever the traffic allows, right, Hillbilly? You can get away with it.
Change your life, which you still could do. You still could probably monetize that, right? It's a lot of talk. It's the same shit with Amberlynn. It's the same shit with Chantel. I'm so sad. My life is horrible. I'm depressed. I need to change.
So Yaba is putting Amberlynn Reed and Chantel and Candy all in the same class. That's like 100% wrong to do. Amberlynn Reed's got a long history of trolling with health problems she doesn't have. So does Chantel. Chantel also adds to it the fake drama of fighting with Natter. There never were any criminal charges on him. And if you believe there were, you can't bring criminal charges against somebody anywhere in the civilized world and then just drop them. Because so this is just a little bit of a sideline, because Yaba's trying to say that Chantel, Amberlynn Reed, Candy are all the same. Oh, pity me, pity me. So Amberlynn Reed is always lying about a weight loss journey she's never going to do, right? Because she gets extra views when she starts, and then when she fails, she gets extra views. People hate watching, telling her off. Chantel does the same thing. Plus, Chantel with the fake fight with Natter. You can't phone up and bring charges against a man, say that he raped you, beat you up, forcibly confined, because that's a violent bad guy. And the police know guys like that don't want to go sometimes. So you put everybody in danger. And then you think you can pick up the phone and say, yeah, hi, it's Chantel. I was just kidding. I'm dropping the charges. There never were any. You can't do that. So for Yaba to say Chantel, Amberlynn Reed, Candy, all the same, totally wrong. There's with Candy, she says, if you got a problem with a heavy girl eating, go away. Amberlynn Reed is always promising weight loss that never comes. So like Candy is at least 100% honest in that. So this is a channel about a heavy girl eating. So Yaba is like, I can say this because I'm in front of reasonable people here in my community. Yaba is 100% wrong to make that assessment.
But you know what? This is how I pay my bills, so I can't.
Yaba, you don't pay your bills in an honorable way either. I mean, you're like a parasite upon Chantel while supporting it at the same time. Chantel makes fun of 9/11. Chantel makes fun of kids getting killed in the United States. Yaba, an American, is silent. I'm in Canada, and I say, YouTube, get rid of Chantel. She's gone too far. Yeah, you know, how could she do this to the United States of America and still stay here? Yaba don't say anything like that. Yaba bows down to that Canadian wildebeest. Heck, I'm more American than Yaba is.
Has family, but she chooses not to interact with her family.
Here comes the complaining, the real complaining. I'm in so much pain. I don't even want to be here. I really just don't even want to be here anymore.
That is so heavy. I'm sorry, but that is so heavy to put on your audience.
It's not heavy to put on the audience. It's heavy that she's feeling inside and she's got no one else in front of her. There's no close friends. So she says it to largely a bunch of strangers and maybe hoping for a few heartfelt replies. What do you mean like she's burdening her audience? Fuck off, Yaba.
Say something like that. I mean, people are just asking, how is she not in pain? She is. Around the clock, she is in pain. When you get to that weight, everything hurts. Your ankles hurt.
Oh, hell yeah, but it's more than just physical pain, you stupid bitch.
Your knees hurt. Probably not a whole lot of mobility. So you've got to understand, when you have...
Thank you, Kuwaiti Beezer.
Have you ever been at a computer, you had an office job, and you sat there? Hell, by the time I'm done with this stream, I couldn't sit here all day. You got to get up. You got to stretch, right? And
You think it's about stretching? Wow.
she probably is in that chair from the time she gets up until the time she goes to bed, other than going to the door and answering it and collecting her food delivery or going to the bathroom, right? You're in pain even sitting at that size. You really are. It's just around the clock constant pain.
Yeah, obviously.
And I get that. And I get
Yabba's
that.
a fucking
probably
idiot.
hard to live this kind of life. I'm not taking that away from her. But you can't just come on here. I mean, it's just like people saying you can't trauma dump in the chat. And then you got creators on here trauma dumping. Well, it's one thing to come on here and discuss your problems and how you feel. But just to say that, you know, I don't know why I'm still here and I don't want to be here anymore. That's got to be hard, especially as somebody who supports Hungry Fat Chick, to know that she doesn't, you know. And a part of you gotta wonder, well, are you doing this because it's, you know, that time of year and it's time to clickbait, or is that really?
What time of year is it to clickbait and cash in? For Yabba, all the time. You're like a support system for Chantel to help her to make more money. That's why you put a knife in my back when I called the grocery store. You didn't know, because I'm here in Ontario, Canada. All the grocery stores had warning signs on them. If you're a little bit sick, turn around and go back. I did the right thing. And then I was proven. Not only did I do the right thing, I didn't need to prove anything to Yabba. Then when Frenchie put hands on Chantel, the fashion show, Yabba's like, oh, I just Frenchie being Frenchie. Yeah. Fucking hypocrite, Yabba. Get the fuck off the platform.
How you feel, you never know, honestly, when it comes down to it. If people are being genuine about that. And that, again, is another layer.
Change my ways. I don't know. And here comes the complaining, the real complaining. I'm in so much pain. I don't even want to be here. I really just don't even want to be here anymore. So, a little monster in the back of my head, you know, even if I start thinking about healthy food and like, oh, what could I do to like change my ways or whatever, that little voice in the back of my head just does everything possible to sabotage those ideas. And it's like, you're never going to change. You're gonna die alone in your apartment. You know, just like so many of you love to point out. You know, of course I am. You know, and everybody dies alone, surrounded by dozens of people. You're still alone. You have to fight it. You have to suffer through it.
Jesus Christ, Candy, like, really? Sherry B, Yabba, I work from home and I'm
what you just said there, Yabba, do you celebrate Christmas, hillbilly? And you take the name of Christ in vain during the Christmas season? Yeah, but, you know, unfortunately you got kids and they got you to look up to for an example. Why don't you just call it Happy Presents Time Day, gifted from the power of a Canadian wildebeest who is your fucking income, and don't take the name of Christ in vain. Could you do that, you fucking hillbilly piece of shit?
stiff as a board after my shift. You're right, Sherry, exactly. Like, people who have to sit down at a computer, like if you're working and you can't get up and you can't move around, that shit's not comfortable. And imagine being the size that she is and how your body's going to feel. Hey, Candace, good to see you. She needs deep therapy, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, I agree with that. But it's almost... It is the same thing that we watch with Chantel. It's the same shit that we watch with Amber. They want to make a change. They want to do this.
No, it's not the same. You're full of shit. Candy says right on her channel, it's like, you got a problem with the heavy girl eating? Move along. She doesn't promise weight loss. She grumbles about it from time to time. She doesn't go on these giant escapades and then disappoints everybody. And yeah, but you've left camera for about a year straight. So shut the fuck up. Always shut the fuck up when you leave and don't go on camera and you want to talk about anybody else's appearance. Be on camera or shut up.
The change is too complicated and they get comfortable, just getting on here and, doing a mukbang and collecting a paycheck. And then the rest of the day they're spent, binge watching Netflix and ordering food from the Uber Eats delivery. It's all a cycle. It's a cycle.
What the fuck? You're judging? And based upon those things? The fuck do you do? You're watching Chantel all day and all night. You watch her more than I do. For you, it's a steady income. Like, I disappear for days. I'm trying to put a car on the road. All you got to do is like, Yabba, You roll out of bed with nothing better to do. You watch Chantel all the time because it pays you. Fuck off.
A cycle, a cycle, a cycle. And then how are you going to break it? Yeah, she talks about in this video 7 deadly chins.
It's your journey on your own. But I don't know. I'm just really, really sad right now.
Her kids are grown, damn it, Amber. But yeah, she has a couple. I don't know how many. I don't know the exact details of it. But she didn't raise her kids.
So I'm probably gonna find something else to eat later tonight, because of course I will. I'm just very lost right now. And yeah, this is clickbaity AF. But this is kind of what I'm going through. You know, and the smoky BLT, the doubles, the smoky BLT, whether it's double or not, is actually a really tasty burger.
Later.
The last one I ate sat out overnight too, so this is not new for me. Because I tend to eat all the other stuff first. Ooh, that bacon's all.
Jinx, Sandy, fuck, where did I even come from? Candy has had a very hard childhood, and she's had a hard life, right? I can agree with that, but I do agree with you as to the production was there. Okay, I'm not saying that she's not. I don't think it's possible to be in her position and not be depressed, honestly. I mean, come on. I mean, even if you're not as big as her and you're overweight, it's always in the back of your mind. Well, just imagine being her size. You're going to be depressed regardless, right? I'm totally agreeing with that. I'm awake. I'm just going to make it everyone's problem. Happy holidays to you, Sam, and your loved ones. Just Ozzy, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you, hun. Wednesday, prepare yourself because it happens, okay? It happens.
Soggy. Of course it is. Alright, here goes. It's edible. Flavor's not bad.
The mood flip is scary as fuck. Exactly. It's her high.
The lettuce is a little withered. And I'm really hungry.
But you're not, though. That's the thing. Like, you probably don't even know what it's like to actually be hungry. A lot of us don't.
That is the one thing you can't speak to, Yabba, because you were big when you left camera. You've been off camera for a couple weeks. I'm going to do an anniversary on you when it's been a year. I'm pretty sure it's like second week of January is the last time you were on camera. And that's the part of your channel that you allow yourself to have, yet all reasonable people reject you when you do so, which is you can't make comment on that because you're too fucking chicken to go on camera yourself. So shut the fuck up, Yabba bitch.
I would say the majority of us in this chat probably don't even know what it's like to be hungry. We think we do, but we really don't.
Way. I was hungry when I woke up this morning.
Hey, Jimmy.
I wake up in the morning for a bathroom visit. I can't ever like sleep through the entire night without having to get up and go pee. That's just the way it is.
You know, when people say about, Chantel that they believe the fight with Natter, and they say like, well, she's too dumb to come up with a script like this. It's not a verbatim script with Chantel and Natter. They just know that they're going to fight with each other. What says to me that it's fake is that even after they said that that she had charged him, the detectives would have said to Chantel, don't you ever talk to that man again. We're going to have a criminal trial. And they would have said to Natter, you've been charged with crimes. never talk about her again. Lay low, and don't you dare try to contact her. And they kept screaming at each other. That says to me, of course it was fake, and it was fake. When it comes to Candy, she's always the same. Her spirit is diminished all the time, year after year. So when she has a moment like this, I believe it.
I wake up.
That what I would assume was probably maybe diabetes, or she's honestly drinking and eating until she probably closes her eyes. I don't know. I'm not sure.
To go pee, and then I take my morning medication on an empty stomach. And then, and it irritates my stomach too when I do that.
What do you mean,
But-
Jamie Carpenter? I mean, to me, I'm fascinated. I like watching this shit. I told you I've watched this video like twice. I mean, I get it. It could be. It's not. We're not over here fucking laughing at Chantel on her power wheel. But I'm gonna watch this shit, and if y'all don't want to watch it, that's fine. We'll go back to Chantel eventually. But I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna talk about it. Maybe she should take that YouTube money and get her some damn help instead of putting this shit on her audience. Tons of people who have much less than exactly.
No, not exactly. It's not that simple. Well, I agree that we've all got choices, and like some people have, worse childhoods than others. Some have more suffering than others. People can change. It's my assertion that some people have suffered too much, and they can't.
300% yes. Creators should not trauma dump on their audience.
No, I don't keep any kind of snacks in my bedroom. Which I've been thinking about, like putting granola bars in there or something.
No, just don't. Just don't. Absolutely not. I don't really find it depressing at all neither. It's no different than watching Chantel, a 400-pound morbidly obese woman, be so fucking desperate she has to go to another country to find fake love. How is this any different?
You're just like Chantel. You terminate your horse shit with laughter. Your laughter is not filled with joy. It's mean-spirited cover-up. And for you to judge and squawk about somebody's size when you've decided to go off camera, like what the fuck? You bought all that camera equipment and then you turned it all off. It's YouTube channel. It's not a radio drama, okay?
So I can eat something, with my pills in the morning. Old sweet tea tastes a little funny too. Other than the bun being a little hard, it's alright. No, I'm not the only person that eats food that's set out. I've seen plenty of bachelor pads with pizza boxes and half-eaten pizza in them that they'll just roll over in the morning and pop a beer and...
Leftover pizza is not leftover McDonald's. I can at least say that much. Mernon, lovely.
This is what's important to you, Yaba. You're a year older than Chantel, so you're 39, and Candy makes a comment about, leftovers, and you want to talk about leftover pizza versus leftover hamburgers. I mean, this is what's important to you, Yaba? Really?
The holidays become a hard time for so many. It can be a realization of loneliness. Sad but true. Just look around. And by the way, I got my card. 46 and freaking fabulous. Thank you so much for the support. And I agree for sure. Absolutely 100%.
Some cold, dry-ass pizza. It is what it is, You get to a point in your life where you just don't care anymore. I'm getting there. I mean, I've been there, but... It's like, why am I even still here? I know that's really depressing. Or not something anybody wants to hear that actually cares. But... This is your life and it's ending one day at a time.
Jesus,
I do
Candy.
believe that's a quote from Fight Club. Possibly not even correct. But I've been really thinking about my family. No, not the kids. I mean, the kids are fun. They're as fun as they're gonna be. You know, they're in their 20s and they're doing their own thing. We're not close. We never were. They don't really know me. I don't really know them. They were raised by other people, so, you know, I mean, and they're okay. Like I said, as okay as they're gonna be. I'm alone. And I'm okay. I'm actually okay with being alone. It's what I wanted. It's what I wanted. You know, be careful what you wish for, right? Yeah. But unlike most people, I tend to do pretty good. You know, left to my own devices. I entertain myself.
Cranky Pasta, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. I feel like, I mean, it's kind of, we are known for talking about the fatties, right? I mean, the whole fucking slogan of the show is fat on fat crime. We're not here necessarily to sit here and make fun of Candy. I seen somebody in the chat a while ago say that you got to be an evil person to make fun of Candy if you've ever heard her childhood story. I mean, we're not necessarily here making fun of her.
Yes, you are.
We're just talking about the situation, right?
No, wrong. You're making fun of her.
I'm about to go out and make a friend today.
Oh, shut up, Yabba. It's okay to, you know, criticize the living daylights out of people who got it coming. Yet people that don't have it coming, and you just make a target out of them. Yabba, you're a piece of shit.
Right. And you know what? I believe that Candy, Hungry Fat Chick, is alone because that's the kind of life that she wants to leave. I think she wants to be alone.
No, ain't nobody wanted that. There's too much pain in her past. She's not enjoying that food. That's just the only thing she has left. It's super sad. Yabba, you're a fucking monster.
Some people do and would rather be alone than deal with other people. And usually that's because they know the kind of lifestyle that they're leading. Nobody's going to agree with it, and they can't find anybody. And the people that they do find that are okay with, you know, let's say that you were.
And we were. And I still have the happy birthday Yabba thing on my channel. And when she disappeared for a month, I said, yo, come back, Yabba. And so Yabba put a knife in my back when I called the Adonis grocery store on Chantel. And that was sort of like a defining moment. Not like all this stuff is even as important as going down to your local food bank, Salvation Army, and trying to help out somebody who's poor. Yet for what it's worth, that was a defining moment because it indicated that Yabba works with Chantel. And Yabba takes the morning shift, Frenchie takes the night shift. And Yabba doesn't say a thing when Chantel makes fun of 9/11. She doesn't say anything when Chantel makes fun of kids getting slaughtered in the United States. I'm more American than Yabba is. Yabba is a disgrace to the USA because Americans are, you know, patriotic, brave people. Yabba is a two-bit shill who has given up all of her credibility to serve the interests of Chantel. I do this here. YouTube, please get rid of Chantel. She makes fun of 9/11. She makes fun of kids getting slaughtered in the USA. She lured minors from Omega into a dirty talking live stream. Change your mind, get rid of Chantel. That's how you tell the difference between myself and Yabba. And especially with the way that Chantel has made fun of the US of A, and Yabba, an American, gives her a pass. Yabba, you are an embarrassment to the United States of America.
You know, a drug addict, okay? They're not going to be the greatest people to have around. Same thing with, you see with Hungry Fat Chick and the problems that she has. So it's better for her just to be alone and left to her addiction for sure. Yeah, I mean,
You
and
know,
that's
this
another
burger's
thing, Nick.
frozen.
Yeah, I agree. She's 50 years old, and at this point, she's chosen this life, right? I mean, there are lots of people that have traumatic, absolutely traumatic childhoods, and
Yeah, and she's one of them. And not everybody can just shake them off and keep going. Everybody's different, Yabba. You don't have the depth of wisdom to understand that. Of course not. You know, go worship Chantel for the rest of this fucking week, you bitch.
I mean, nobody who's ever went through anything and had to deal with, you know, trauma and whatever caused that trauma should settle for a life like this. And I understand, you know, mental health and having to deal with that. It's not that easy. I'm not saying it is, but never.
Yes, you are saying it is that easy. You're saying you just turn it off. You're not a deep person, Yabba. Shut up. Or at least show up on camera to talk your bullshit.
Accept this as your fate. I mean, there are places out there, especially, you know, if you're lower income, that would even pay for that help for you to get that, right?
Are you on fucking glue, Yabba? Do I know your country better than you? Up here in Canada, our healthcare system is socialized 100%. It's administered by the provinces, yet it's socialized coast to coast. Doctors, lawyers, a ditch digger, somebody doesn't even have a job. You all get the same hospital to go to. Now, I know in the United States of America, if you break a leg, you don't have any insurance, and you have a house, you have to pay. And if you end up, you know, like if you don't have anything, they don't leave you to scream in pain in the street. You get care. You get a bill, and you're saying, oh, even for low income people, there are places. What places are you talking about? Leave a whole bunch of links where people are going to get like a free apartment and all the support help that they need, and food and bills and everything. Fuck yeah, but shut up.
And you have to help yourself, like Kenny just said. She had no problem getting on here and firing up her video and telling everybody that even if you're surrounded by family, that you're going to die alone. Well, I'm not going to have any problem telling Candy that you are the only one that's in charge of your future. You're the only one that's going to care about whether or not that you actually get your life together.
That's only true up to a point. You know, if you've been beat up so bad early on, some people can't recover from it. That's just a fact, right? You can't just blanket everybody, you know, just shake it off and pull yourself up by their bootstraps. No, they don't work. Not for everybody.
And change. That's all up to you.
Okay, yeah, but it's all up to you. Lose the weight and go back to camera. Shut up.
Exactly, PMA. I agree. Come back for a stream yesterday. How was the womanizer round 2? Oh my god, y'all are gross.
Really good, fresh. Really good.
Like, could you imagine? Like, you know, there are lines you cross, and then that's it. Chantel makes fun of 9/11. Done. Anybody who's an American has like even a little bit of respect and love for their country looks at Chantel and say, "You did what? You made fun of that tragedy? The hell with you." 6 ways from Sunday. No, it's okay for Yaba. That Yaba is a disgrace to the United States of America. Truth.
There's a little bit of onion on there, I believe.
You could sit here and say the same about Amberlynn Reed. Amberlynn Reed has had a traumatic childhood. She really has, right?
Well, what do you verify any of this? We're all just guessing. Given that Amberlynn Reed is always trolling and always falling back on that, I don't believe her too much anymore. All right. And another reason why I wouldn't give her a pass anyway is because Amberlynn Reed is too aggressive in what she does. And she gets mixed up in the drama. Not as much as Chantel, yet she does get mixed up in it. Yet Candy doesn't get mixed up in any of the drama. So it's not all the same. With Yaba, because she has a very limited understanding of everything, it's like one size fits all. That's not life, Yaba. You don't know a damn thing about life.
But you don't see anybody really giving her the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that. I mean, you have a few people, but for the most part, no, absolutely not. I mean, you think that Amberlynn Reed is 600-pound and plays with, you know, there's a difference. Like, people are collectors, and you have people who, especially if you're a 90s baby and 80s baby, you like to relive your childhood, and maybe you couldn't afford.
What are you talking about? Everybody likes to do that a little bit. What the fuck are you talking about?
Toys in, and so you buy them when, you know, you actually have a job and your own money. That is not that. Amberlynn obviously is struggling because of her traumatic childhood, right? It's the same thing.
I'm not surprised to find that Yaba is upholding Amberlyn Reed as well. Like, if you're devious enough to troll regularly, like Amberlyn Reed is, and like Chantel is, that's how you can tell that somebody is lying. If someone just sits there and is suffering in a puddle of their own junk food, which is what Candy is doing, that's different.
Because somebody had it, their traumatic was worse than the other, doesn't make it really any different. Trauma is trauma. Merry Christmas to you, Sam, and your family. Loneliness is so hard. Even asking how your day is to a coworker is so important. I agree, Naya.
Well, it's nice to start off and say, like, you're in control. You can make these changes. For most people, they can. Some people cannot. It's just life, you know. Some people have been so damaged that they can't do it. This is all she can manage to do, is that she found somehow to make it, you know, like a living that's better than welfare by eating stuff on camera. She's fat. And that's what I say about Chantel. She just fell ass backwards into money. As long as she stays huge, it's fine. And as I also said so many times, all Chantel wanted to do was like burp and fart and pick out her face and be stupid. That's fine. It's when she starts pretending to be a rape victim, when she pretends to be part of a religion that she isn't. And when Chantel puts herself in the spotlight by making fun of 9/11 and making fun of kids getting slaughtered in the United States at a tragic school shooting, that's when reactors such as Yaba should be drawing a line saying, that's it, Chantel, get off the platform. That's what I do. Yet for Yaba, it's just a shit show. And so she gives Chantel a pass. And while she does so, she brings shit to somebody such as Candy, who is the perfect example of somebody who is hurting, yet isn't being aggressive towards anybody else.
Agreed, 100%. Thank you so much for that. And thank you for the support. Shell Bell, but here's the difference. You have to understand too, right? You don't know her. You don't know her. You really don't know Amber. We only know what they're allowing us to see. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. I totally understand that. But I don't... Okay, I'm usually pretty good at reading people, and I'm not going to sit here and say that Candy's a bad person. But I definitely am not going to sit here and say that she's some sweetheart and she's this great person and blah.
You see how they use moral relativism to get in there? It's just like Chantel. When people question Chantel about her weight and what she really weighs, she goes, if you guys want to think I'm 800, that's fine. No, we didn't say that. It's just that you've been standing on that talking scale off and on for years and lying about your weight. So Yaba says, I'm not going to say that Candy's some great person. Nobody says she's a great person. She's a wounded person. And she's been doing her channel long enough with just those quiet little mukbangs, and she doesn't get involved in all the shit that you get involved with, Chantal gets involved with, and I get involved with too. Yet, even though I get involved with this horseshit myself, I ask YouTube all the time to get rid of Chantal. And you don't, Yaba, because you would rather make money off of a piece of shit such as Chantal than say, YouTube, stop it. Making fun of 9/11, making fun of kids getting killed, that's where it stops. For you, Yaba, there's no bottom, because for you, a lousy buck is more important. That makes me better than you.
Blah, blah, blah. Absolutely not. Hey, Cantel Marie.
Onion. It's not that red onion either. It's decent onion. Kind of reminiscent of Burger King onion. A couple of teeny tiny tomatoes. Shredded lettuce and bacon. And the patties themselves seem to be really smoky. They don't full on have the grill flavor of like Burger King. But they definitely have a little bit of a smoky flavor. I don't know what the heck they do to them. The smokiness probably still comes from the bacon though.
Boy, the tea is
Yeah, so this is the day
Lisa.
after. And I call it a binge. But in my mind, when I'm ordering the food, I'm like, you know, I'm getting enough food for today and tomorrow. So I don't really consider it a binge. When I first got the food, it was kind of my lunchtime, I guess.
Jasmine, thank you so much.
Plus, we have our own intuition. Beeps cat. Yes. It's like, I'm getting a bad vibe off of Amberlyn Reed. And like with Chantel, I call her a creature for a reason, because there's no conscience. There's no remorse. It's just an appetite. And it just doesn't stop. And there's never a moment of reflecting upon what's been done. Like right now, Chantel's knee deep into making a mockery of someone else's faith because it makes her look sensational for a moment. And so, like, we get bad vibes off of Amberlynn. We get bad vibes off of Chantel. Ain't nobody getting any bad vibes off of Candy. Yet, Yaba wants to put her in that same category as those monsters. And that makes Yaba a monster.
Much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. That was so nice of you. Thank you.
And I had the French fries, the Big Mac, and the nuggets.
You filthy animal. I can agree with that for sure. Absolutely.
Later on in the evening, I had the cheeseburger and the spicy meat chicken. And of course, I actually started drinking my mocha.
Don't do it.
Mocha latte.
Don't do
And
it.
I had them put extra cream in it, so it's really freaking creamy. I should have not done that. Extra chocolate. And then I forgot to take off, because I usually do that. I usually have them take off the whipped cream, and I forgot. So it was like full all the way to the top. And my caramel sundae, I get extra caramel and 1 shot of fudge, hot fudge in there. And it was full.
Here's the crazy part about like these apps. I keep going back to it because to me it's just it's hard to almost see this as being
The apps are not at all important. That's why you're returning to it, Yaba. Anyway, I guess we have to suffer through Yaba talking about apps for another 4 minutes.
it just seems almost criminal to me. Jasmine, thank you so much. A little Christmas gift for our support group. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It honestly, it does. It seems almost criminal. It's almost. It reminds me, and people are going to say, well, it's people's choice. You know, if they want to eat like that, well, then you got to let them. Yeah, well, okay. Well, you sure can't see a motherfucker ordering heroin and having it delivered to their front door.
Oh, yeah, but shut up. I got another great comment here. What makes this so believable is that Candy does not come on all the time to talk about depression, mental illness, etc. She comes on and eats. So when she does come on like this, believe it. Exactly. Thank you. I wish I had said that earlier, because she doesn't have a history of acting like this. And I know from, knowing people, one of which did, I don't want to use the word because that's, the YouTube software. When people, raise these things and they're feeling that way, sometimes they complete what they're speaking of, right? So that's another reason why it's believable. With Chantel, she says she has severe depression, then she's giggling in 5 minutes, and then she's aggressively going after somebody within another 20 minutes. We know. It's an excellent comment. Thank you, C. Johnson.
Right? I mean, to me, in my opinion, I mean, obviously it's not the same. It's different, but it's somebody's addiction. Could you imagine, like, when that delivery driver delivers her orders on the daily and probably several times a day, and they've got milkshakes and iced coffees with whipped cream all to the top and fudge sundaes filled with all kinds of fudge and extra caramel and everything. It just seems almost criminal. I mean, I understand it's not the same, but to an extent it kind of is, right? You are delivering somebody's addiction. And I mean, no.
Oh, wait, top. That was really good.
Yeah, but why don't you just say you want to be horrible to people and just, be honest for a minute instead of trying to like go sideways on us and talk about fucking apps for phones.
Little soft serve sundaes are like.
Okay, well, let me tell you this much. They're definitely getting a high from it. And it will kill them.
Favorite things from McDonald's right now. I really enjoy it. Yeah, but I was having hunger pains when I woke up this morning. And I was having hunger pains before I decided what I was going to do. I was going to
She wakes up with hunger pains. That's absolutely insanity. We all have a story, but we can't blame every bad choice on life on our past. We aren't exempt from consequences just because of a shitty childhood. Agreed, Lori Compton.
Agreed, yet not in all situations. Not for everybody all the time. Most of the time, perhaps, not all the time.
And thank you so much for the support. Agreed.
Other food and put this burger to the side.
Bally, Hungry Fatchick is Candy.
Maybe even throw it away. Probably wouldn't have thrown it away. Some stuff I will throw away because I'm just over it. I don't want it. not good. I've done that.
She's talking about how gross that tea is that sat out all night. And she's gonna drink it. She's gonna drink it all.
At the end of the night, I will just throw stuff away so I don't have to eat it the next day. But
I'm glad that I reacted to this first, and I played the last 17 minutes, and I said we're just gonna have like an adult, discussion and reaction, and we did. And this was, and I did that with my earlier reaction to Candy before Yabba did this shit here, and I knew that Yabba would be exploitive and juvenile. I didn't know she would be this bad.
usually I'll just eat it. But having to do a video today, I was going to just order something. And they're updating our gate system. That's really good. And as they're updating the gate system, I'm a little nervous about how it's going to work for deliveries. Guest is one thing. You use your guest phone number. The app goes through your contacts, and it'll send, if you put in a contact, it'll send that person a code, a temporary, like one-time code to open the gate. But for deliveries, sure, like Amazon and UPS and FedEx and all that, they're going to have their own way to get in the gate, I'm sure. But like deliveries from Uber Eats and DoorDash, you have your driver. And it's going to be weird, asking the driver, if you send me your phone number, then I can, send you a code. And it's like,
Okay, so she's telling you that she's getting work done on her gate. So she knew this when she ordered this food, that she wasn't going to be able to order food probably until later on in the day. Did she fart? I don't know. I didn't hear anything.
Like I said, I'm so glad I reacted first. And the reason why I didn't play the whole thing when I reacted is because Candy did the triggering thing of playing the funeral march at the start, and she was off and on with the food and talking about her feelings. So I just wanted to have 17 minutes straight of when it got more serious at the end. That doesn't mean that Candy wasn't talking about depression throughout. And this is an excellent comment. Chantel and Amberlyn are both bitter, nasty people, and they're always turning it around. They're always turning around and telling off for their own audience. They have the same relationship with their audience. Candy isn't that way. And Yabba keeps drawing connections to they're all the same. Amber, Chantel, Candy, they are not. I can say that with full confidence, not making a fool of myself. Yabba is 100% wrong that Candy is different from those other two, big differences. And Chantel and Amberlyn are always telling their own audiences to go to hell when they get a bit of criticism. Candy doesn't do that. So Yabba, fuck off.
Thing. Did she? I missed it. Let me tap it back. I didn't hear anything. Shit. Y'all are funny. Hold on. So listen. So she knew going into this order that she wasn't going to be able to order food probably until later on in the day. So she wanted to order enough so she could wake up, because she doesn't have groceries in the house. And she goes on and she talks about that here in a minute. So she wanted to make sure that she had food to eat the next day. So normally I do feel like if Candy would have woken,
because tiny people like Yabba need to push others around in order to feel strong about themselves, or to feel like they matter, or that they're right, they're superior, they have the moral high ground. Especially when they're fucking dirtbags such as Yabba is.
up and had this food left over, she probably would have just thrown it right in the trash and just started over fresh with a brand new order. But she didn't have any choice. She was forced into eating this leftover BLT hamburger over here and this leftover tea and what over here. She's gonna finish that.
To remind you all, Candy opened this episode of her channel with a funeral march. And Yabba has been harping on the food from the start. I mean, how many times can I say Yabba is a piece of shit and still have it carry some, oomph? I'll try it again. Yabba is a piece of shit. And an embarrassment to the United States of America. Because I'll remind everybody again, she gives Chantel a pass for exploiting American tragedies. I'm in the same province as Chantel. and I give Chantel hell for what she says about the US of A. And I ask YouTube over and over again, get rid of Chantel. Yabba doesn't. Yabba is an embarrassment to America.
Off too. She's gonna do it. I thought I heard a fart, but it sounded like Chantel's legendary fart. How did I not hear anything?
No, that was Sam.
But for deliveries, I mean, sure, like Amazon and UPS and FedEx and all that, they're going to have their own way to get in the gate, I'm sure. But like deliveries from Uber Eats and DoorDash, you have your driver. And it's going to be weird, asking the driver, if you send me your phone number, then I can, send you a code. And it's like, you don't always get their number unless they like call you, directly. But I've got to test that system out.
Oh,
There's not even a shadow left of a heart inside of Yabba. Just that horrible cackling in the background.
it was the super chat notification. Yeah, I forgot. I'm on my other computer, but I got the video closed off, but the sounds are still playing.
Yes, thank you, Candy Douglas. Yabba is so disturbing in her reaction on this. It's horrible. Horrible. And we appreciate you having the first name of Candy. Super Chat Kate! It's Super Chat Kate! Thanks for blessing us, Candy. We hope to bless you back. Super Chat Cat. Super Chat Cat. Super Chat. Okay, cat. Thanks very much, Candy. That was nice of you to do. And I'm beckoning good luck towards you. That's what I'm doing with my paw. Beckoning good luck towards you, Candy. Douglas. Thanks, Candy Legless. Thanks. Thanks. Thank you, Candy Douglas. Thank you, Super Chat Cat, for singing. I'll leave that up for a little while as we keep rolling.
Okay, well, that answers that.
When I'm not having to do a video. But I thought about it, and I had all the stuff sitting on the table. I was like, you know what? Let me just be as real as I can be.
Good night, Robo Show. Yabba is so big she hasn't been on camera for almost 1 year straight.
So yesterday's food, fed me twice. Yesterday. Not lunch and dinner, I guess. And then I have a little bit left over for today. And that'll tide me over till tonight, and I really need to buy groceries.
That'll tide me over until tonight. It's so insane to me. Penn, thank you so much for gifting.
It's so insane to me that a mother would give a pass to Chantel after making fun of children getting shot in a tragic school shooting. That's what's insane to me, Yabba. And you do it because Chantel is your meal ticket. Yeah, that's insane to me. How do you like that?
And the YouTube Underground 5 memberships. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was so nice of you.
I really need to buy groceries, and I'm holding out.
Hey, what hot wasabi? I mean, I guess it's depressing. I mean, if you want to look at it like that as it being depressing, look, I can go downtown Louisville and be depressed, okay? When I go through and I see all the people with their sleeping bags, sleeping under bridges and shit like that. Like, to me, that shit's depressing. I'm not really depressed watching this. I mean, yeah, it's a downer for sure. But it's more, to me, it focuses on the problem that we have again. And I'm going to say it again with these God-blessed food delivery apps.
Wow. I didn't know she was going to say that. Like, when she started saying it, I thought, okay, you're going in a different direction so you can avoid the sadness in front of you because you don't want to slow down and say this is tragic. So you keep returning to it. And now you've returned to it as if you're like the beset evangelist for it. It says, I'm just going to say it again. These damn apps, like as if this is the problem. Like this is what's at hand here. Apps on a phone where you can order stuff. You can just as easily order stuff with, an old style phone. And you keep returning to this. I'm just going to say it. I have to say it again. It's these gosh darn apps for our phones. That's not why this woman has encased herself in blubber. She's miserable. Okay. And with 80 people here, I'll reiterate what I had said earlier. Sometimes people talk about Chantel, say she's miserable. When it comes to Chantel, she's happy, in my opinion, if she doesn't have a boss, she doesn't have coworkers, and if she doesn't even have to, on an individual basis, please a client. to do anything for anyone. As long as she has money for dope and for food and doesn't have to take orders, Chantel's happy. Candy is somebody who's miserable. Even when she's laughing, her little laugh sounds weak and sad, and it's been that way straight all the way through. And Yaba wants to talk about apps. Fuck off, Yaba. Yaba is ridiculous. Yes. Yaba is pathetic. Yes. Thank you, Enchanted Rose. Yeah, Yaba wants to talk about what's crazy. Yaba's crazy. Let's roll.
I don't know. Maybe I just see things differently than you all. I'm not depressed at all. Hell, I'm fine.
Yeah, we can tell. We can tell you don't have a heart. You know, we can tell what kind of excuse for a human being that you are when you sleep with a woman that said that your children are unfortunate looking. And that's not, me, repeating a rumor. We have Sam on video saying that your kids are unfortunate looking. 99.9999% of women, after hearing that from another woman, would claw that woman to pieces with their fingernails, or would just be a lady and never speak to that woman. You, Yaba, are that 0.00000000001% who will sleep with a woman that says that about your kids. We can tell that you are white trash, Yaba, okay? We know what you're made of. Fuck off.
Not that I don't have the money to buy the groceries, but I'm holding out because I actually need a little help to put the groceries away. So I'm thinking I might get them tomorrow. Yes, I need help. I could put stuff away if I wanted to, but my cleaner's gonna be here.
She's in a position to where she can't even put her own groceries away. Hey, Creek Native girl. Good.
You want to talk about the physicality of the obesity, where she's in a position she can't put her own groceries away. Yeah, that's because they're suffering on the inside. And if you want to make those judgments and make those stupid jokes, those are relevant observations, then go on fucking camera. Yaba. That's thank you, Candy. You remember? Super Chat Cat getting up here to say thanks. Come on, that expensive new lighting we have. Okay, it works 9 times out of 10. Necesita, thanks for becoming a member. And I got the song. Super Chat Cat, meow. Thanks for blessing us, Necesita. We hope to bless you back. Super Chat Cat, meow. Super Chat Cat, meow. Super Chat. Okay, thanks, Necesita. And you're a channel member now. You can use all our custom emojis, meow, including the one that we still have to make fun of Yaba, and her bucket of chicken, including me too. Thanks. Thank you, Super Chat Cat. Thank you, Necesita. Let's keep rolling while we leave the comment up there for a little while.
To see you. Scooby is watching me again. I think he likes your voice. Aw. Shit, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So she has a cleaner. She pays somebody to come in and help clean and everything. Because obviously, I mean, she's, very large and...
Well, I had no idea Yaba was going to be this bad. Just insofar as being evil and being weak in her arguments. It's like, wow, obviously she needs someone to clean. Yaba, you've been hiding off camera for almost 1 year straight. Not like, peekaboo, and here I am. It's like, you just walked off the scene for almost a year straight. We got like about 3 weeks left. 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You've been off camera and you sit there and it's like, well, obviously she's quite big. She has to get help. You probably got help around the house too. You got enough money for it. And you're off camera. You're off camera. Shut up.
She's not able to do that, right? So she is in need of groceries. She has no groceries in her house. She's working on her grocery delivery from the Walmart. And she'll read out in a minute what she's going to get. And that's the scary part of it. Like, Candy's not alone. Like, I'm not sitting here like, oh yeah, this is crazy, this is insane. I mean, we see this shit on My 600-Pound Life all the time, where people aren't able, and it's not because they have a disease or, they've, unfortunately, have some kind of, I don't know, their legs don't work, or they're just.
Yeah, but clinical depression has a well-documented collection of symptoms, and especially coming from you, a woman, I guess at least on paper, Yaba. I'm sure, like the audience is like 95% women here, right? I'm sure all you ladies here have heard of postpartum depression, where a woman wants to have a baby, has the baby, everything's cool, the baby's fine, the mother's fine. Then out of nowhere, the woman starts exhibiting dark moods, can't concentrate, the sleep patterns are screwed up, the appetite is screwed up. Those aren't choices that are being made. Something's going wrong inside. And then sometimes they do something to themselves and to the kid. I don't want to use the word, which word, I don't want to get the YouTube software taking away the 25 cents I make a month anyway. So for YouTube to say it's any sort of disease. Yeah, it is, because you can track it throughout the years, the same symptoms. Those people are not faking things, Yaba. Damn, Yaba, shut up, or at least make an asshole of yourself while you're in front of the camera. Have at least enough guts to do that.
Disabled. It's not that. It's and this is where the insanity, where it comes down to like your mental health. Like these people.
No, it's not the insanity. It's that you don't have enough understanding to open a pack of gum, let alone to comment on something like this.
Could do these things. They could put away their own groceries. They could clean their own house. They could go outside.
They could get back on camera. So I guess you can judge yourself the same way. What's the matter? Get back on camera. That's how you had your channel. That's how it was for a few years. And now you don't. By golly, Yabba, you can get back on camera. What's the problem?
But their food addiction has put them in a position to where they're ordering food on these food apps.
Okay, I'm going to deal with this clown. Yeah, some people are on front of the camera for the wrong reasons. And some people, like Chantel, and they're lying all the time. And some people have got a lot of pain inside. I'm not saying everybody is honest, yet Candy, yeah, she is honest. Because she doesn't show up with all the drama and all the manipulations that Amberlynn and Chantel do all the time. So how do you like them apples? And now you get the fuck off my channel. Gone, L.A. Evan. Fuck off.
Getting enough for 2 days because they don't have groceries in the house, and they can't order groceries because they can't put them away because they're so big. Thanks for the company while I do laundry. And
yeah, exactly. Ember Pine. Damn, Yabba, shut up.
Wrap presents. All Ingrid.
And Yabba is a coward too. Yes.
That sounds like so much fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing laundry too, but I'm not wrapping. I don't know. Maybe I'll start wrapping this week.
No, if you want to lecture, you could do it like this. Yabba, when people get killed in a national tragedy in the United States of America, that's something you don't make fun of. Ever. And you don't support somebody who makes fun of those things like Chantel do. Yet you hold her up. You uphold Chantel. And when she makes fun of children getting shot in a tragic school shooting, you're supposed to say, Chantel, you're horrible. And you ain't funny no more. And you should take you off the platform. That's what I do. I'm more of an American than you are, Yabba. And Yabba, you are a disgrace to Americans. I admire America. People probably figure that out, because I got good things to say about the USA all the time. One of my political heroes is Dr. Ron Paul. He ran as a libertarian. He went for the Republican nomination. He served in the Korean War. I know all kinds of stuff about the United States of America because you got a much more exciting, righteous history. Here in Canada, we have to accept King Charles. Yeah. So, yeah, but you don't deserve to be American. You are an embarrassment to the United States of America. Yeah, but yes, you are.
And who knows? I can't feel bad for someone who has more options than most. This is what she wants. Go for it, girl. I mean, and that's the thing. It's not that I don't feel for, hell, I obviously, if you are overweight, you have a food addiction. It is what it is. Just because you're not some of the people that we see on these shows and you are able to work and put away your groceries and take care of your house and everything, that doesn't.
Yeah, but I don't expect you to have a degree. I don't even expect you, to read 2 or 3 books. it would just be nice if you could develop some common sense. Just stare at the floor and try to do some thinking before you speak, right?
I mean that you don't struggle with the food addiction. So, in a sense, I get that. But you can't get on here and then, I don't know, talk about why everything is so sad when there are people who.
What the hell is bothering you? Like, how often does Candy ever talk like this? Like, almost never. And she ran the funeral march at the front. Amberlyn Reed is manipulating on the daily. Chantel is pretending to be a member of religion of which she is not. And you're drawing the crosshairs on Candy? Why don't you criticize yourself a little bit, Yaba? Shit.
Who are actually in positions to where they can't do anything to put away their own groceries. They physically cannot. And they do.
This has got nothing to do with muscle and bone, you stupid bitch, Yaba.
Honestly, when it comes down to it, they do have a choice. It's what it is. And eventually she won't, because she'll be in a position to where she cannot reverse it. Hey, Pev's mom, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you, girl. When Lindsay say she has every opportunity to stop this, but chooses not to. And again, I mean, especially like with YouTube and the community that she's in, there are people who.
Yeah, that's another indicator of just how bad of a person Yaba is. In addition to living with a woman that said her children were unfortunate looking. I mean, it's like, shit, Yaba, can't you find something in the back pages of Cosmopolitan besides sleeping with a woman that says your children look unfortunate looking? You don't even have your own kids back. And like, it's okay to give somebody a pass for spreading a deep cough, corking up brown and yellow phlegm. That's what Chantel said she was doing. And going into a grocery store during the depth of COVID, when everybody's wrestling, try to, get their heads above it. That's okay. Yeah, when I phone a store, it's like, you done been cow tipping. No, I've been done messing with your income. Because the other jackass that you work with, that you're friends with now, because you both serve Chantel and give her passes and uphold her and make her horseshit seem believable, it's Frenchie. When Frenchie put hands on Chantel, you're like, I just Frenchie being Frenchie. Yeah, but you're such a fucking hypocrite. Damn. Shut up. Go away.
Would personally probably one-on-one work with her. And it's the same thing with Amber, especially with Obese to Beast, who would probably work with Amber, right? And would probably give a hell of a discount, or maybe even possibly do it for free. There's so much there. There's so many resources. And I still wrap her gifts on Christmas Eve like I did when she was growing up to keep Santa alive to her. Oh, that's so sweet. Aw. These delivery apps are dangerous as fuck, and my building is
the danger of delivery apps. Yeah, Yabba is going to have us believe that this is all about the prevalence of delivery apps on our phones, and it's making food too tempting for us all. Sultry stop sign, cow tipping, that's some horse shit that people got off of Kiwi Farms, and Yaba repeats it like she's the gatekeeper, and it means like if you do anything in real life towards a locale, like a reaction subject matter. And Chantel was in the Adonis grocery store about a year ago at the height of COVID, and she was doing a live stream, and she had like a very deep cough to go along with her cold. And there were warning signs in every Canadian grocery store saying, if you're sick, turn around and go back. And Chantel, being the thing that it is, doesn't care if she would have gotten somebody killed with a deep cough with a whole lot of phlegm that doesn't have the strength of immune system that she does have. And so I called the grocery store, and to Yaba, that's cow tipping, right? No, I wasn't going to you. I was going, to Yaba.
Stop delivery guys coming in and going. Not yes, I agree, DG. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Well, what I meant by that is that we have video of Sam saying that Yaba's kids are unfortunate looking, and now Yaba lives with Sam. So what kind of a woman is going to get into bed with a woman that says that your kids are unfortunate looking? As I said, Yaba, find something in the back pages of Cosmopolitan to sleep with before you would sleep with a woman who says that your own babies don't look right. That's the kind of piece of shit Yaba is. So like pretty much everything that she brings to the table, it's like, it's Yaba. Oh, it's a piece of shit then.
a restaurant and eat, or if you're in a fast food place, I mean, you will see those delivery people coming in and out to deliver food for people. Those apps were designed for convenience for people, mostly for people who can't, like who are physically disabled but not morbidly obese, physically disabled.
Where does Yaba get this stuff? It's like so far afield. It's like the apps are meant for people who might have some physical challenges, and it's too tempting for people who have no challenges to just use the app. Where do you get this?
Like, to me, that's too totally, and I know that might sound cruel, but I guess as a fucking fat person, you know, I feel like I can say that. Like, I don't see a morbidly
You can't say shit when you're off camera.
obese person the same as physically disabled. Like, I would actually see a person who is actually physically disabled.
I know it's total bananas. I mean, like, I didn't know. All I knew was that the first few minutes Yabba's being a dick, and the last few minutes Yabba's being a dick, and so I figure, okay, I'm going to defend Candy with this, and also I'm going to bring hell to Yabba, who is a piece of crap anyway. I didn't know it was going to get this surreal, that she was going to go all on about apps for phones that allow us to get McDonald's.
Does that make sense? Like, to me, there's a difference. Hey, Lights Out Drill Instructor, good to see you. Food delivery makes good money. They make good money doing that shit. They need professional trauma therapy to start and continue to change. Yeah, but I mean, it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen, man.
Might as well. I'll tip extra. I always do. You know, when I have her do, you know, things like that. But I'm thinking of all the stuff that I want to get. Look, I'm going to go over my grocery list.
And again, hold on. I hate to keep pausing her, but there's just some good points to be made.
No, there's more horseshit to come from you. Justification for you being horrible. And you pause it way too much. So you don't even get your audience a proper chance to digest what's going on. Yet, please, Yabba, continue.
Here. Harley Growl, thank you so much for gifting 5 the YouTube Underground memberships. I appreciate you. That is so nice of you guys. Again.
What? Do it. What do you got to say?
Like, when you become to be like, she says that she wants to be alone. She doesn't want, and we kind of see that with all the other girls too, right? You just want to be alone, or unless you're going to be with somebody who's going to help feed your addiction. It's the same. And then your life starts to revolve. Everything you do, your job, everything just revolves around food. It's just
Yabba is so stupid that she should have to apply to the federal government for a license to access YouTube for anything more than 10 minutes per week. Damn, Yabba is stupid. Either like this stupid or this mean, or equal parts both.
Same thing with her. She's about to pull off her grocery list that she's been working on. If she's not eating, she's thinking about what she's going to eat next.
Excellent. Thanks for reminding me. And like, I got my hands full trying to react to all this stuff because it was too long for me to watch it beforehand and get my jokes ready. It's like, yeah, Chantel, even though she's with a simp, she has the simp Pete's. And Amberlynn has an ongoing line of, you know, helpers around the house that she can refer to as partners, whether they are or not. They live in with her. And, no, Candy, don't have that. And of course, Yaba has been blessed with the woman that said that her kids are unfortunate looking. I think it's a good joke. Can I use it 3 times in one night? That Yaba would have been better off with something in the back pages of Cosmopolitan rather than sleeping with a woman that says her children are unfortunate looking.
I'm so glad I don't live in an area that has delivery anymore. It forces me to cook all my meals. I'm too fucking cheap, man. I can't do it. That shit is way too expensive. No, ma'am. Plus, I mean, again, if you're ordering fast food is only good for so long. Who is gonna...
Wow, that's just not important. As lawyers say, it's not germane. It's not connected. It doesn't matter to the matter at hand. For you to say, yeah, and the fast food, it just ain't no good 6 hours later. That's not important here.
Have it delivered. Get it there. Like, I don't know. That shit's going to be cold and nasty. Just, no, thank you.
Oh, I'll have to tell you about this in a minute. I have a friend of mine, really good friend, and they've just started their own YouTube channel. And, we're talking about having them come visit, and they're going to cook for me and stuff like that. And they asked me, what my favorite meal was and stuff. And they made the best.
I saw a little bit of this other person's channel when I was skimming through the materials. It's somebody who's morbidly obese. I think they're in a wheelchair. I've never watched any of their videos. And, well, if Candy has like friendly online chatting with this person, I don't know anything about it. I think Yaba was making cracks about it. Again, that's beside the point.
Fried chicken and mashed potatoes and gravy on their channel. Their first episode came out December 9th. Planet with a Palate.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Let me open up another tab. And this is no hate. This is not what that is. I mean, I don't know, man. If you want to call it hate, whatever. I really don't give a shit. I want you to see her new friend that was gonna come visit her, and they're gonna cook together. Okay? Because it's like drug addicts hanging out with each other. That's all I'm saying, man. You're going to come online and you're going to talk about like how bad everything is and how you just don't want to be here anymore. And these are the kind of people that you surround yourself with. I mean, are you kidding me? Hold on. Slow piece of shit. I'm going to throw this fucking computer right out the God blessed window. I swear to God.
Sometimes I like to leave the skins on, but for a crispy fried chicken, I love me a soft, yummy, creamy mashed potato.
Candy took up about 5 seconds of her video to say, check out the other channel. And Yaba's making this important, which it isn't.
So they've been peeled completely, and they're probably almost done boiling. Wash my hands and find out. You want them real soft, and they are. So,
Ashley, thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. No, it's not Nodder. No.
Thanks to Studio Magic and my nice.
And bro, I've said this before, okay? And I don't care how ridiculous that people think that I am.
Like when I ran the last 17 minutes of Hungry Fat Chicks, seasonal depression video, and I said we're just gonna have an adult discussion on it, and we did. And this is how Yaba's handling it. She's going over to another channel that's mentioned that's got nothing to do with anything and laughing at somebody who's wearing an outfit that's meant to attract attention and make you laugh. I mean, you can't have an adult conversation with Yaba around. It's like, there's a juvenile here and she shouldn't be here, meaning Yaba. It's like, go to bed. It's past 6 p.m. You got to get up early and hunt possum and learn how to, hunt the possum, grade 6 or something like that.
But unless you're disabled, I just don't think you need to be. If you got to sit in a rolly chair to cook your food, odds are you don't need to be eating in the first place, fatty.
I can't believe she said that. Odds are you don't need to be eating in the first place, fatty. We're all on camera, Yaba. I mean, not only are you a coward that you won't stand up to Chantel when she makes fun of American tragedies because you need that coin from Chantel. I mean, you don't have enough guts to show up on camera. You're an embarrassment to the United States of America. You're such a coward, Yaba. You're such a coward. You should be embarrassed. And maybe you could show up on camera. You might turn red for us and show some embarrassment.
Sometimes I just don't even have words for the ridiculousness on YouTube. I don't.
Clean kitchen that magically cleaned itself. And then
the title of the video is Southern Fried Chicken. Listen, there are lots of people on YouTube who cook and their channels blow up, and you ain't even gotta be that fancy with it, right? You just gotta stick with it. And
Yaba keeps driving further and further and further away that, she's leaving the discussion or the hope for a discussion far behind. And she's doing this on purpose. She gets to use Hungry Fat Chick for some interest and some content and some money, yet she doesn't give her a chance, and she doesn't give anybody else a chance to have an intelligent conversation. This is not what it's all about, to just drive away and start laughing at somebody with painted hair. It's not what's at it. it is not what is at issue.
Keep putting it out, but I'm going to give you some fucking hard truth here.
Hard truth? Hard truth. Yaba, you're off cam for like almost 1 year. You give passes to Chantel when she makes fun of the United States of America suffering a tragedy. What, hard truths? Fuck off, Yaba.
Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, is going to take you serious and think, oh boy, I can't wait to see what such and such is cooking if you're in a freaking rolly chair in your kitchen.
See, it's impossible. It's impossible to have an adult conversation to get together with Yaba because she's just so damn juvenile.
Number one, that's a fire hazard, okay? You're about to use a deep fryer and you are setting down. Girl, abort fucking mission, okay? That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, you're definitely...
Yeah, but it's become like another object lesson. Like I referred to Chantel when she got her channel back. Like, what are you going to do, right? I'm not going to sit here and scream at YouTube about Chantel getting her channel back because then my channel disappears and Chantel's channel will remain. So all I could say when Chantel got her channel back was, it's just an object lesson. Sometimes things in life are not fair. And Yaba is becoming that now. I mean, like, there's a lot of stupid people out there, and Yaba's created herself an audience, and the stupid people give her a handsome income. It's disappointing, yet there it is. Another object lesson. Yaba and her community of idiots.
Not going to change your life, Candy. I mean, this is what I would tell anybody who is trying to fight their addiction, whether it be with food or with drugs or with alcohol. If you were a drinker and somebody who obviously has an alcohol addiction, who's an alcoholic, came over to your house and popped open a few beers, is that the kind of people you need to be surrounding yourself with?
You're making no sense at all. You don't know what you're talking about. It's just like watching you, go down a side street and another side street, and then you go down, a sewer grate, and, then you make your way to a river, and then you just disappear into the horizon. We don't know where you're going with this.
Is she disabled? A lot of people who are that big consider themselves disabled.
Exactly, CCP.
So, I mean, what answer do you want? What, You shut your mouth, Fat Apples. Knock that off. Thank you for the support.
Mercy, that food looked good. Hoo-wee. They cook. They have a rolling chair they roll around in their kitchen and cook with. I need a rolling one. My
What do you mean, why can't you say fuck? You just did fuck. Live, laugh, lard. Fuck. I see you in the chat. Fuck.
I could probably get in my kitchen and do better if I had a rolling, like, seat or stool or whatever. That was safe enough for me.
Jersey girl, are you just getting here? We've already did that. We've already went over how great of a person that Hungry Fatchick is and how she's so much better than Foodie Beauty and Amber Lynn Reed. We've already did that whole spiel. You'll just go back a little bit to the beginning of the video and we had that whole talk. We did. She's a great person. We're just here to talk about the food app addiction, okay? Can we at least do that?
Food app addiction. The food app addiction is your doorway to bringing heck to somebody who doesn't deserve it, Yaba.
I get it. She's great. She's wonderful. Somebody give her a fucking gold medal for being such a great person.
There it is with the moral relativism again. It's like when Chantel is confronted about doing her fake weigh-ins and always promising weight loss and saying she wants to lose weight. And then when people say, what's going on? Why are you shoveling all that crap into your face? Chantel says, you want to say that I'm 800 pounds? Go ahead. No, nobody says you're 800. We're saying that you're flying past 450. And like nobody said, including myself, even though I have sympathy for Hungry Fatchick Candy, I feel sorry for her. I never said she was a great person, Yaba. So what Yaba is doing is called a straw man argument, which is mocking Candy and saying, oh, sure, she's a great... Nobody said she was great. I say she's wounded, damaged, and she just does the best she can. And compared to Amberlyn Reed, who's always gaslighting her audience and telling her audience to go F themselves. Isn't that something I actually censored myself one time all this evening? And Chantel, who's gaslighting 10 times more and telling her own audience to go F themselves. Candy doesn't do that. That's the difference, Yaba. And you have no legitimacy because you've taken yourself off camera for about a year straight. And when you left, you were your biggest ever. So we know what you look like right now. And all you got to do is just show up, turn on all that expensive computer equipment that you got to buy thanks to kissing up to Chantel, and just cam up for a moment. Let's just see how you're doing. You won't do it. So shut up.
Hunky Fatchick is so nice. He's nothing like Foodie Beauty. I get it.
Wow, she's laughing out loud at somebody who is going on to talk about depression. I didn't know. I didn't watch all this beforehand. Only the first couple of minutes, the last few minutes. Yaba is just so fucking horrible. And it's great to have like 83 people along with me as I say that Yaba is so fucking horrible. Damn. And after we're done, we're about 2/3 done. So after we're done, come by and leave a comment and give me give the live a thumb up too. Damn, I didn't know she's gonna be this evil. Yaba.
God.
Don't act so exasperated, Yaba. You've got nothing to bring to the table except for being mean. There's no adult conversation going on with you.
Reminds me of 600-Pound Life when that lady cooked fried chicken in the bed using a fucking fry daddy. Holy shit, that was the best.
Like, we all like to use swear words here because it's not normal television. I like to swear too. It's just, I like to have something behind a swear word every now and then. With you, it's just you're laughing and fuckity fuck, and you're talking about 600-Pound Life, anything to get off the subject so you can give yourself an excuse to rip on Candy. And Candy doesn't tear anybody down. That's why, I mean, if anything's getting revealed, it's that Yaba, yes, is filled with hate. Yaba's full of hate. It's eaten her from the inside and made her an ugly person. That's the truth. Damn right.
Lori, thank you so much for the support. Man, I'll never forget that. Just sitting there thinking, that bed's going to go up in flames, girl. I mean, I know they've already recorded it, and if that shit would have happened, it would have been all over the news. But I know, watching it back, even though I've seen this before, it's gonna this time's gonna be different. You ever watch a movie that you love so much and expect different results? I do. It's gonna happen. Okay, let's watch the wonderful, the nice, the lovely, hungry fat chick. Okay, guys.
Hey, nobody, and you know, I've already put hours and hours of work into this. I never said she's a great person, and like. The folks here, I haven't heard any comments saying she's the greatest person. It's just like she's a wounded, damaged, sweet little person underneath all that blubber. And most of us who have a heart can tell that much. And for you, Yaba, everybody is just, you know, a target to be mean to, you know, even including me, who super chatted you all the time and always had something nice to say. And then when I interfered with your income, by doing the right thing, calling the grocery store on Chantel, you put a knife in my back. So fuck off, Yaba.
Great. Is that good? Is that good enough for you? Is that okay with you?
Fuck, she's I gotta play that one more time. Her using the fucking voice. Damn, Yaba's terrible.
Can we at least do that? I get it. She's great. She's wonderful. Somebody give her a fucking gold medal for being such a great person. Hunky Fatchick is so nice. He's nothing like Foodie Beauty. I get it. God. Reminds me of 600-Pound Life when that lady cooked fried chicken in the bed using a fucking fry daddy. Holy shit, that was the best, Lori. Thank you so much for the support. Man, I'll never forget that. Just sitting there thinking, that bed's going to go up in flames, girl. I mean, I know they've already recorded it, and if that shit would have happened, it would have been all over the news. But I know, watching it back, even though I've seen this before, it's gonna this time's gonna be different. You ever watch a movie that you love so much and expect different results? I do. It's gonna happen. Okay, let's watch the wonderful, the nice, the lovely, hungry fat chick. Okay, guys, she's great. Is that good? Is that good enough for you? Is that okay with you? Oh, no. I'd rather watch Chantel in the four-wheeler, please. That's way more entertaining.
To sit on without, you know, a potential accident or whatever.
What line am I crossing? Hold on. Colorado KU fan says that I'm crossing a line. There's a line in the sand and you've crossed it today, Yabba. That's it. You talked about one of our favorite fatties online. Can't be it. Can't be here anymore. You know, I thought you were a good person. But maybe that crackhead was right. Maybe you are a horrible human being. I'm out of here. Guys, get out of your feelings. Jesus Christ.
Because we don't want the I falling in a can't get up situation. That would suck. But anyway, they just asked me, do I sing? Oh no, Lord. I try a little bit here and there, and I was actually like in 6th grade, I believe, in chorus. Never did a solo, I don't believe. But yeah, we sang all kinds of stuff. It was fun. It was fun. I was kind of getting into music a lot back then. They asked me, did I sing at all? I sang for my kids when they were little babies. Sang for my kids when they were little babies, and they tended to like what I sang. They tended to like my voice, okay? But yeah, I can't really.
Look at Colorado. Wow. Don't you fucking come in here and wow me. Don't you do it. It is Saturday morning. You got the audacity to walk your ass in my chat and wow me. That's something. That really is.
Carry a tune anymore. I'll answer them in a bit. What was I looking? Oh, my grocery list. What have I got in my cart right now? And I keep going in and like altering things in my cart. Okay, I've got milk because I went through my milk. Yeah, oh God, I got $156 worth of stuff in there. Oh, that's not gonna do. It's not gonna do right now. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what's in there.
Henry88, welcome to the Poorest. Thank you so much for being a poor piece of crap. I do appreciate you. Yes, Lindsay. Lindsay, can you give this woman a real reaction? Thank you so much. That don't come from my wig, girl. I can't even do it. No, we don't. We don't have the same accent. She's from the West Coast. Are you kidding me? We don't have the same accent.
We'll see.
What, we both speak fat? Is that what you're trying to say? Don't fence me in? Another one. Just coming in, kicking in my door, insulting me. Okay, I see how it is.
Maybe I'll do a grocery haul when I get my stuff. And we'll see if I actually got all of this stuff. I probably won't. Okay, I got milk. I don't like the grass-fed milk. I got Blasto butter popcorn, Ultimate Theater style butter popcorn from Jolly Tom. Don't know if I'll get that or not. I just figure I like chips as a snack. And I just figure popcorn, even the buttery popcorn, might be better for me because, you just get one bag. And this is just 3 bags. So. And it's not something I'm going to do all the time. But me and Susan have been having movie nights lately. Oh, God, I got something to tell you about movie night. Before I move on, let me just say, I purchased the movie Black Adam. Okay. Come to find out, it's coming to HBO Max on, I think, the 15th. Dang it, I just had to wait like a week. But I own it now, so that's good. All right, and I got Kroger smoked sausage and Kroger beef smoked sausage. 2 for $6 even. Because I'm planning on making, I want to make like a fried cabbage. And I also...
Oh, is she from the South? Is she from BBA? Here, shh. Is she from the deep South, though? I bet she's uneducated, too.
also got right brand thick sliced.
Oh, she's from Louisiana? Well, then we definitely don't sound alike, because Louisiana people got their own sound for sure.
Bacon, because you start with bacon, and then you cook your sausage, and then you cook your cabbage in there, and you season it all up really good. And that's a nice meal. That's a nice meal.
Damn. Now, I'm just curious. This is no hate, because Handy.
It's been hate the whole way through, Yaba. What do you got to say?
Candy, you are the most nicest, best person that's ever walked the face of YouTube. So this is no hate again. Every time I stop the video, I'm going to say that shit too, just to piss you motherfuckers off. So this is no hate. But I'm just curious because a while ago, you said how you had to, have help to put your groceries away. So if you got to have help to put your groceries away, how in the hell are you cooking? I'm just curious. Maybe got you one of them there Willy chairs. Maybe.
Meals, actually. A whole cabbage is a couple of meals. I got 2 for $3 pomegranates. Wonderful pomegranate.
Yeah, you can't pay me to believe that she's sitting there and she's cutting up. That takes work. I know, because my woman does it for me to cut up and take out all the good shit from the pomegranate. Yeah, I don't believe that neither. Go ahead though. Maybe she pays her cleaner to cut those up too. I don't know, but you're really the nicest person that I've ever met on the YouTube, so don't be mad at me.
Save 60 cents on 3 avocados. I got 3 medium avocados. Got my cabbage.
That's a deal.
I got 4 sweet red garnet yams because I want to cook some yams in my microwave. I got corn on the cob in the husk that I also want to cook in the microwave. That reminds me, I need to put cucumbers on my list.
There's a lot of microwave cooking going on around.
That's just like whenever Chantel says something horrible and follows it up with, just kidding. Including saying that she was going to do murder to whatever second wife Salah might have said. And then just kidding.
Around here, huh?
I got 2 green acorn squash. Oh, because I want to do squash in the oven with butter.
There's just no heart to Yabba. You hear her giggling all the time. That's a part of her that's for real. Which is she knows she's gonna fill her 2 hours and figures, yeah, I did it again. 2,000 on the live, 20,000 per after it gets archived, and it's another day at the office for Yabba being a mean bitch.
Butter and brown sugar, and I gotta do something like that because it would be too healthy otherwise. I got a couple of large red beefsteak tomatoes. Lord knows how they're gonna be, but I just wanted some tomatoes. Large mangoes, 5 for $5. That's a mango. I got a lot of fruit, and of course I got the brown sugar. I got 2 6-ounce packages of blackberries. They were 97 cents a pack.
I love your accent. Can you please say Louisville? Well, that's how you say Louisville, in case you didn't know how to pronounce it.
Yabba is not treating the subject matter like an adult in the least. Like, I can see engaging with the audience. Yeah, you should do that. It's just that because she's leading people into the gutter, nobody's taking it seriously. And like I said, I already did a reaction of the last 17 minutes of Hungry Fat Chick's seasonal depression, and what we're reviewing here is Yabba dragging Candy. I want to say both words, both titles at the same time. Candy, Hungry Fat Chick. We're reacting to Yabba being a monster for her whole so-called reaction. I mean, let's just keep rolling.
That's how you say it. There is no other way to say Louisville other than Louisville. That's it. It's not Louisville. It's not Louisville. It's Louisville. That's how you say it. Thank you, Naya, for your support. I appreciate you.
On sale, so getting those. I love blackberries. And I got a lot of soup. Because it's soup season.
Sam!
2 for $7.
She sounds like us, bro. This is how all fat people are. They make out these grocery lists. They get a bunch of healthy shit like cabbage and blackberries and pomegranates and soups. And then it all just sets and collects dust in the...
We can tell what the method of operation is here. It's like diminish and dehumanize and tap dance and talk about stuff that isn't important and try to laugh like you're having a great time. And then that's how you cover up that you just, drag somebody who didn't deserve it.
Cabinet. This is hilarious. I swear to God, it's great. I don't know how I got to be 680 pounds. I eat a bunch of soups and pomegranates.
One of them I got is Pacific Foods Organic Creamy Butternut Squash Soup. I got a 3-pound bag of Cuties, mandarin oranges. I got a box of Pacific Cashew Carrot Ginger Soup. Yum, that sounds delicious.
Question, do we watch live chat or top? What do you mean, do we watch live chat or top? My chat's on live chat. I don't know, maybe you should check to see if your chat's on live chat or top chat. I don't know, Fat Apples, thank you so much for your money.
Pacific Foods Organic Creamy Tomato Soup. And Pacific Foods Organic Roasted Red Pepper and Tomato Soup. Those sound delicious, and they were each like 2 for $7. So
bro,
I got 4.
I had the best tomato soup the other day. Speaking of soups, dead ass. Sam, what kind of soup was it? It was in the blue can. It said chunky tomato soup, and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna like it.
I'm a real man.
I'm gonna try it because I really fucking want some tomato soup. And that shit was so good. I'm definitely gonna buy some more for sure. No, I'm not on top chat. I'm on live chat, BBA. Thank you so much. I just feel like y'all are bullying me. You're taking advantage of everybody else on the internet bullying me. And life is just really sad for me right now, okay? I don't even know why I did this. I don't even know why I'm here. That's all you're doing is you're taking advantage of everybody else picking on me, and you all just think you can come in here on this Saturday morning and you can pick on me too. That's just fucking great.
I got a box of Kroger Ginger Snaps.
Was it Progresso? Dude, it was so good. It was so good.
Help me. I would eat the whole box in like 2 sittings. It's a 12-ounce box. But it's so hard to stop. Those little ginger snaps are so good. I got a 12-pack of Kroger ginger beer. It is not diet, but I only drink maybe one a day, not even every day, like a couple of times a week, so it's not too bad. I got 32 ounces of Duke's mayonnaise, and a coupon has it for $3.49. And it was already on sale for $4.99, down from $6.99. So I'm getting a nice discount there. I got, ooh, that's a lot. No wonder it's $156. Kerrygold grass-fed pure Irish butter sticks.
Look how happy she is reading that grocery list. Girl, she's happy, but she ain't as happy as she is when she reads back her Uber Eats delivery order. Thank you for the support. I like Candy, but she's not a saint. The change in her mood before and after eating the burger speaks volumes. Love you, yeah, but love you too, Delaware Pearl. Thank you so much for the support.
There was no dramatic change in mood. We got all the footage here. Like your audience members are made up of assholes. Yeah, but fuck off.
You better hope Yabba don't catch all y'all asses in Indy. Shut up, Hot Wasabi. That wasn't me. That was a troll. Prove it.
8 ounces, and I got 4 packs in my cart because I didn't have any butter left in my freezer. My freezer was empty of butter, no butter. And I want butter. Like I said the other day, I wanted butter for my grilled cheese sandwiches. Of course, I could use the Dukes. You know, you could use either mayonnaise or butter for grilled cheese, but I kind of prefer butter though.
What do you mean you use mayonnaise for who uses mayonnaise for grilled cheese? Who does that?
I just want to peas all weekend.
How do you use mayonnaise for grilled cheese? How does that work, Sam? Do you know? Have you ever heard of using mayonnaise instead of butter on a grilled cheese? Hey, Fupa Balls. I don't know why, but this brings me back to Life by Jen grocery hauls, except for staying Kroger brand. Yes, Fupa Balls for sure. My man gets so mad at me when I say food slaps. He says the only thing that slaps is trunks, babe. He's from Cal and he hates Seattle slang. That's funny as shit. Mayonnaise on the grilled cheese is good? Huh. Really? Mayo is the oil and eggs. I've heard people doing it. Bet you know what we're doing later. All right, Candy.
I got 4 bottles of
looking out,
Kroger
Candy.
isopropyl alcohol, a 2-pack of Kroger acetaminophen, and I got 2 boxes of Queen Anne cordial cherries, 1 dark chocolate, 1 milk chocolate. They were 2 for $5. I had to. And I got 1 bottle of Dairy Gold old-fashioned classic eggnog because it's freaking eggnog season. And then
Girl, I love some eggnog too, girl. I ain't gonna lie. Midwest Forever, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Our Lady with Perpetual Poutine, let me pre-read your super chat. Right time your put. Alrighty, thanks so much for your money, and I do appreciate you.
I got 2 boxes of granola bars. Nature Valley Fruit and Nut Dark Chocolate Cherry Chewy Trail Mix granola bars.
Of course you can get the dark chocolate chewy trail mix ones. Of course.
This just came to me. It's like, this is how Yaba stretches her material out for 2 hours and a few minutes every weekday. You know, it's like, it's painful for us, right? Because she won't let Candy get through the little grocery list, which is actually a small item. Yaba keeps stopping it. This is how she stretches her garbage. 2 hours and a few minutes like clockwork every weekday with material like this.
She would.
Nature Valley Fruit and Nut Trail Mix Chewy Trail Mix granola bars. So I got the Nut Dark Chocolate Cherry and then just the Fruit and Nut Chewy. I like the chewies. And I'm going to put at least, you know, I'm going to split the boxes and put 1 box in my bedroom.
Stick with butter.
So
Thank you very much. I wonder how many people in the chat's going to be heating up grilled cheese today and cooking it with mayo. I put mayo on fried egg sandwich, though. Oh, reality check. Me too, girl. I grew up on bologna sandwiches, fried bologna, toasted bread, mayo.
Well, you are what you eat, Yaba.
On top. And then also, Sam says to slow the chat, so I'm working on that. Also, egg sandwiches, bro. Fried egg sandwich with the melted cheese over.
This doesn't have anything to do with anything. You know, it's just, she's just eating up, you know, 10 minutes at a time with stuff. It's not connected in any way to anything that's going on. This is how Yaba stretches out and makes 2 hours and a few minutes like clockwork every weekday.
Top and toasted bread with mayo. Yeah, I grew up on that shit. I don't eat it much anymore. I can't. We ate it so much when I was young. Hold on. And bro, when times are real bad, shit, we were eating mayo sandwiches. Okay, anyways, let's move along.
Like have a granola bar before bed. Not before bed. Before my meds. Anyway, that's my list. I don't know if I'll add anything else to it or take anything off, but that's my list. So I'm thinking of getting that stuff tomorrow. I've been thinking about, oh, I said I was going to add cucumbers. I also think I want to add a head of broccoli and a pack of like baby carrots. Because I have the stuff, once I get the Duke's mayonnaise, I have a tub of sour cream as well. So sour cream and mayonnaise. And then I have packs of Knorr like vegetable soup. And you put that vegetable soup mix, that Knorr vegetable soup mix, in with your sour cream and mayonnaise, and it makes a really good vegetable dip.
Why does it have to be specific to this Duke's mayo? Like, what is so, like, good about this Duke's mayo? Is that something else that I'm missing out on? What kind of mayo do we get, Sam?
This is how she stretches it out to 2 hours and change every weekday. Damn, I didn't know it was going to be this boring. Like, I just wanted to document Yaba being horrible to somebody who doesn't deserve it. And Yaba's giving us extra by showing how boring she is.
We can just get the fucking Hellmann's, I think, right? How many people in here eat Miracle Whip? That's something else that my grandma would always get and put that on sandwiches and shit, was Miracle Whip.
Yeah. And eating that making Miracle Whip and the bologna, did that turn you into a coward? That you're afraid to stand up to Chantel when she makes fun of American tragedies, and I stand up to her and you don't? Did that make you an embarrassment to the United States of America, Yaba? Just some talking points. Is that all that mayonnaise and that bologna turn you into a coward like you are right now? Is that what it did?
I haven't ate that shit. God, I just absolutely flat out refuse to buy Miracle Whip. To me, that stuff is nasty. I ain't gonna lie, I can get down with some mayo, but I cannot get down with Miracle Whip at all. Duke's is the best mayo, for real. It's superior. Duke's mayo is sugar-free. Huh. My kids don't touch mayo. They don't like mayo. My oldest boy, he likes his shit plain. He won't eat when he gets cheeseburgers or anything.
Yeah, Hungry Fatchick mentions a few items on a grocery list, and then Yaba takes it and just runs with it. And damn, who cares?
Want some plain. No lettuce, no nothing, just cheese. No mustard, no ketchup. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't know where you get that shit from, dude, but okay. Hellmann's mayo is the best. When I moved out for the first time, I lived off peas and fish sticks. That's funny as shit.
No, it's just you stretching out to 2 hours and change every weekday like clockwork, and this is how you do it. Damn, didn't know it was going to be this boring. Sorry, everybody.
Dude, we had fish sticks the other night, and I'm so weird when it comes to stuff. I'm so scared it's not going to be done. Fish sticks are, I'm going to be honest, I ain't hating on nobody eats some fish sticks, but I just cooked them the other day, like I just said, but I don't know why I buy that shit, because it's easy.
Why don't you get back to your vlog channel and talk about the fish sticks there? Just a suggestion.
And it will feed some kids. Fish sticks are gross. They just are. They're just nasty. Anyways, overcooked them.
Well, you are what you eat, huh?
Bitches, and they were hard as a rock. Mm-hmm. How's your baby, Yabba? The one who was screaming when you caught Chantel and told her, fuck your dead grandma. Baby doing fine. Baby's doing fine. Thank you so much, Danny Jean, for the support. I appreciate you. Y'all.
I feel like using avatars and doing all the different voices that I can do. Like I used the Natter avatar for a little bit when Natter was, a thing. Now he's just a side issue, which will probably be coming back at any time. And I like using the avatars when I'm doing funny voices from time to time. And we get the others. I don't get it. It's like just do a podcast somewhere and have it downloadable on, Yeah, I don't get it. Hiding, going off camera. I don't
remember that bullshit when Chantel said that me and Sam prank called her Canadian number with our...
she's just paused the material at hand, right? And she's gone beyond going off topic for a little bit. So she just even though she's acting like a jackass, there's a method behind not the madness. There's a method behind the boredom, which is she's looking at the clock, right? And she says, I got to stop this and make it last to here and then get going again. It's just to keep her 2 hours and change every weekday like clockwork. She's walked so far away from the material she's supposed to be reacting to, not even funny.
Screaming newborn in the background and said, fuck your dead grandma. I mean, honestly, Chantel, it would have been so believable if you would have left off the newborn baby part, because that's totally something I would say for sure. Yeah, I'm not even going to deny that. It is what it is.
Packs of Lipton onion soup mix, so that makes a really good dip as well. So I'm thinking about doing veggies and dip. The dip's not super freaking healthy, but if I could get more roughage in my body, that would be great. I wish I get celery too. If I'm going all veggie snacks. Oh, mercy. I'll take another bite of this crusty burger.
How old is the baby now?
The flavors are so good
true, though. And people are so offended to hear shit like that. It's great.
And like, what are you laughing at? Yeah, but like, people get offended. They get all in their feelings. You lost your mind when I called a grocery store. Fuck. And everybody stick around, even though we just lost 5. I've got the little clip that I play from time to time where Yabba went nuts and called me a whole bunch of things which I didn't deserve. So Yabba, like with a little laugh, saying, "Oh, people get all up in their feelings." Yabba, you're a hypocrite and you're a lunatic.
Yeah,
oh boy, I better be careful. They're gonna go exposing me again, guys. They're gonna go exposing me. The YouTube Underground says she would have said "fuck your dead grandma" to Chantel, but it wasn't her.
That's really bad for a lot of people. It's really bad, especially people that don't have any family. You know, and aside from the kids, I don't really have anybody left. You know, not that I'm close to. I have a cousin that I talk to once in a while, and then I have other cousins that I don't talk to very often.
Depressing? What really would be depressing is to see like some older person, like an 80-year-old woman, who's sitting down recording a YouTube video. Not only did you and Sam yell that at Chantel, y'all had the kids chanting at her too. Leave the kids out of this, Our Lady. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. No, dude. That little challenge that's going around TikTok, it is so appalling to me where they're
What the fuck is she even talking about now? It's like all over the place.
letting they're looking at their kids and they're like, okay, guys, and they're recording this shit. This is your opportunity to say one cuss word. Go ahead and say it. And then like the kid says like motherfucker or something. I'm like, you got me fucked up, dude. No, absolutely not. My kid is Gary be 14 years old. I would still not even allow him in front of me to sit there and me say, okay, here's your opportunity, boy. Go ahead and say a cuss word. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. I don't understand what those people are doing, but whatever. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's funny when other people do it, but I could never. No, ma'am. They know better. Oh, Kupai Mayo is really good too. A little twang to it, like Yabba's accent. Is it Kupai? I mean, I think we just got the basics down here, like the Hellmans and the Miracle Whip. And I have seen that other one that y'all keep talking about. I've seen that at the store too. Apollo and her girls, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. We appreciate you. Anyways, TikTok is Satan, man. No, ma'am.
You know, really not in years. So, and you know, and they're not even my cousins anymore. They're actually
Exactly. I mean, she's strayed so far away from the promise to react to some candy material that it's just ridiculous. I mean, you can't hold to any threads of thought that you wanted to return to with the way Yabba just, wanders off into the distance, babbling.
my nieces now.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. I remember that TikTok challenge. You know what's sad to me? And this is, I guess, I mean, I don't know, man. Here's the thing, though. If you are choosing, and she has said this is her choice. She wants to be alone. Like, she is choosing to.
No, she's commenting on what life has done to her. And to reiterate, I know we've all got choices, and I know that having bad experiences doesn't necessarily, in all cases, mean you could just say, well, I had a rough time. That's that. Sometimes people have too rough of a time. The same thing exists in nature. You can, like I grow sunflowers, and like, when sunflower, you can just leave it alone and it'll do okay. Or if you can support it with a piece of wood and some string. Now, help it if it gets too heavy. And if you break a sunflower while it's growing a little bit, it repairs itself and gets stronger. Yet if you just snap it right over, it's going to wither and perish. That's an example in nature. And some people get too much suffering. So Yabba keeps returning to saying that Candy's sitting there. It's all her choice. She's just commenting on what life has done to her, right? Again, that's not to say, just point at something and say it's all that fault. Yet sometimes that's true.
alienate herself from friends and family and her kids, or what, for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. It's a choice. When you get older, and if you are lucky enough to get older, let's say you become 80, 90.
Not always a choice. Dealing in absolutes is not wise. Just say it's a choice. It's not always a choice for everyone.
Whatever, you're gonna see a lot of people that you knew die and pass away, right? That shit to me is sad. When you think about like death and growing old and
the wisdom of Yaba. Oh, Yaba, you should change your channel to the wisdom channel. Fuck off.
it's gonna happen. And so my point is like, you'll see a grandma or something and she'll be telling stories of her husband and her mom and her family, and she's not alone because she wants to be alone. She's alone because she's outlived everybody. Now that shit's sad. I mean, if you want to pick up the phone, Candy, and probably rekindle your relationship with your kids or your family, or maybe even make new friends on the YouTube, that's an option. Now that shit to me is that's sad. But what you're doing, it's choice. It's how you want to live your life. So why am I gonna be sad because somebody chooses to fucking spend Christmas alone and they don't have to?
Isn't Yaba horrible? There's people all over the Western civilization who suffer because they don't have anybody, while everybody else who does is having a great time. It's especially tough. And I'm afraid to say the word, like the S word that ends in the letter E. The S word, it's only because of YouTube, right? They demonetize you for the craziest things. The S word rates go up during Christmas time, not because people are making choices or refusing to make choices, because they're suffering, and they're suffering too much. Yeah, but you don't have a heart.
You can't hear my accent because you're from Cincinnati? That's right. For fuck's sake, it's Saturday morning. Get your tissues out, bitches.
My parents adopted me. My aunt became my sister, and my cousins became my nieces.
I like that we can experience all the emotions over here on a Saturday morning. And when we first started, y'all were all pissed off because I'm...
Yeah, chief among them being indifference, led by you fucking coward. You won't stand up to Chantel when she makes fun of American tragedies because you need that damn coin. You're an embarrassment to the United States of America, Yaba, because you are a coward. Most Americans are brave, high-spirited people. Yaba, you are a fucking coward and an embarrassment to the United States of America. Truth.
Reacting to Candy, and everybody just loves Candy, and she's just the nicest person on the...
God darn it. I had no idea she's going to be this fucking bitter. Yes, Sarah Lee, depression and other mental illnesses are not a choice. And if you're too heavily beset by them, you only do what you can do. And there isn't, much joy in what Hungry Fat Chick is doing. She gets money from it. That's her living. It's better than welfare. I mean, if you're so miserable that, you can't take control anymore and you're just suffering, I can't expect Hungry Fat Chick to get up and chase a bus every day at 8 a.m. and do something and then come back. And if I was running things, people who are not being aggressive and damaging anyone else's life, I figure we have enough wealth amongst all of us to have Candy have a little something on the sidelines, at least have, a place and some food. I mean, don't get me started with politics. I mean, like, we have, all of us, so much money. It's not even funny. Yet we're poor because Canada and United States and Europe are all carrying a national debt plus interest to the world's banking interest. That's where all our money goes. So we can all be a lot more civilized to one another. And if Candy does this and she's eating on camera, I don't notice a lot of joy in her voice ever. I've only ever referred to Candy as having a sweet little personality, and she's sad on the inside. And Yaba is just taking aggressive, brazen delight in kicking somebody when they're down. And Yaba is not like a good moral person, hardworking. She's here for her, exploitive YouTube coin as well. And we're all here. As Oscar Wilde once said, we are all in the gutter. That some of us are looking at the stars. And even though I'm in the gutter with this, and we all are to a degree, reacting to something horrible, Chantel, Amberlynn, Yaba, every once in a while, I say, YouTube, get rid of Chantel. That makes me different. And it makes all of us here in this community different too. We're better than Yaba.
World, and then we went on to watch Candy's video and everybody's all sad and depressed. And then we go on to talk about some funny shit and everybody's laughing and hooting and hollering and they're back to being mad and then they're angry and probably crying. It's great. It's good shit. It's how I like to live my life.
Weird family dynamic, but that's just the way it is.
Yes, being alone is, yes. I've never been alone, right? I've got kids and, partners and things like that, but I was raised an only child and I didn't have a big family like that. I think I would do completely fine being alone if that's what I chose to do. But I'm not going to choose to be alone and then talk about how sad things are because I don't want to pick up the phone and call my kids. That's weird to me. Shut up, fat apples.
Everybody withdrew from her because she was disowned by her own family. It's tragedy 6 ways from Sunday. It's not that simple, Yaba. And you just want to feel superior to somebody while you are the lowest of the bottom feeders for supporting Chantel and what she does and giving her passes when she does things that should not be forgiven. Like, it would still be wrong and cruel and unnecessary if Yaba had, risen to middle management in IBM and had actually married the father of her children. What is it, like 2 different guys? So she would have married one of those 2 and stuck with them and had an upstanding job. It would still be mean and unnecessary for her to judge people in the way that she does. Yet she doesn't. She's in the gutter, reacting off of Chantel. And as I said a few minutes ago, what makes us different is that I say, YouTube, get rid of Chantel. And I'm pretty much sure that most of you would all feel the same way. If we could go do something else. Yaba upholds Chantel making fun of American tragedies. She upholds Chantel making fun of someone else's religion because she makes a dirty buck out of it. And at least Hungry Fat Chick is just sitting there coming up with her own 100% original material, which is just a sad person eating too much.
Fuck off. You're lucky I would kick you out of here. Shut up.
None of them talk to me anymore.
Thanks for your money.
And that's okay. That's okay. They had pretty much left the family anyway. Basically my family is kind of crazy. History of mental illness, like all the way down the line. And
girl, trust me, believe me when I say this, that you are not alone. You are not alone when it comes to shit like that, for real.
She had butted heads with my grandfather like a lot over the years.
Oh, are y'all exclusive now, Danny Jean? Are y'all a couple?
Before I was even thought of, so.
Hey, Savannah.
Well, maybe not way before, but definitely before.
And also just damn rude. I mean, if you're going to react to somebody, let them at least speak before you react to them, even if you're going to be a jackass about it. So Yaba's just talking right over top of Candy while she's telling her story. So that makes Yaba's reaction all the more illegitimate.
So they weren't close. There was times that my nanny and I went to visit her and her family, and he wasn't invited. He was not invited. So
wow,
I think it was 76.
That's crazy. Now that right there is sad, and that's that's hard to think about when you think about yourself getting old and becoming elderly, and you're gonna watch people pass away, and how that's just how life is, unfortunately. Thank you for the support.
We went up to Knoxville, Tennessee to visit when they lived there. They don't live there anymore, but so yeah. Anyway, so
you can hear Yaba amusing herself like a child sing song in the background. That's how it feels like when you got like a reliable pool of morons who will let you run other people's reaction work and just talk over top of it and talk horse shit about mayonnaise to make 2 hours and change every single weekday and to be able to rely on it. And like, we need a piece of furniture, Sam. Well, they just follow Chantel. Yeah, Chantel just made fun of 9/11 again. Well, we ain't going to say nothing about it. Yeah, some asshole in Canada just phoned the groceries. What? Now Chantel's going to be afraid to make live streams in a grocery store. I'll put a knife in his back. Yeah, that's Yabba.
Was an extension of all that.
Oh my God.
I but
If
I mean,
we could play that song, that Michael Jackson song, over Candy sitting there telling this story.
Yeah, that's what it feels like now. More than a little bit of ADHD, which that's not hating anybody who's got it. It's just, that's what it's feeling like, and it's making this alleged reaction from Yaba all the more painful to listen to. Oh, hold on, folks. We're 4/5 done. At least you'll be able to look back on it and say that you suffered through it. My other car, new member, Super Chat Cat. Please say thanks. Get up there, kitty. So he's doing. That's what all the Asian lucky cats are doing. Don't talk about me like I'm not here. Sorry, Super Chat. Talk for myself. That's what I'm doing. I'm beckoning good luck towards you. Meow. Where's that fancy lighting? All right. Super Chat Cat. Super Chat Cat. Meow. Thanks for blessing us. My other car. We hope to bless you back. Meow. Super Chat Cat. Meow. Super Chat Cat. Meow. Super Chat Cat. Meow. My other car. That's a nice thing to have. Like, I got the car. I got my other car. And thanks for becoming a channel member. You got everything, including the custom emoji of Yabba that you can use to make fun of that bitch with. And it comes with a bucket of KFC. The fat dummy behind me keeps saying he's got to get rid of it, then he keeps leaving it there. So now that you're a channel member, you can use it too. And more importantly, I'm there. Meow. Thank you, Super Chat Cat. Thank you, my other car, for becoming a YouTube member. Very nice of you to do. We'll let you sit there for a little while and own the captions as we move on.
That's it. I'm unsubscribing.
poor choices in my
Too
life,
far.
and they did not agree with those choices. So I was disowned, pretty much. So, and that's okay. That's okay.
I'm so sorry.
My bad.
So sorry to hear
But
that.
I kind of didn't even have a choice in those choices because of mental illness and, you know.
And you hear Yaba mocking, he says, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." Like anybody that, you know, that gives Yaba an adult chance to examine what's before herself and the audience. I mean, you get disappointed. Like Yaba just acts like a distracted juvenile for the whole thing, and it's coming close to the end, and Yaba's still being a supreme asshole. So it's just real damn disappointing.
I just kind of fell into that. I kind of fell into it. It was either that, mental hospital, death, possibly prison. So, for my survival, I got into the business I got into back then. People are like, you left your kids for a life of food and porn. It's like, no, I didn't. I left because I needed to. Not just for me, but for them as well. Because I was not well. And it was so bad. The absolute worst of me came out. And
I love that I will definitely give her props for this. I love that she can sit here and she can admit that she was not the kind of mother that those kids needed. And she did the best thing that she could do because she wasn't in a position to change her life. I mean, of course, and everybody would say, well, you should have just got better and you should have stopped doing what you were doing and changed your life for your kids. Well, a lot of times, that's just not possible, right? But you see a lot of people who will have kids and, because of whatever reason, they'll keep the kids, they'll raise them in that fucked up environment. The kids end up going through God knows what. So I can give her credit, and she can acknowledge that. And she's not even trying to.
No, I was almost going to give, Yaba not a sliver of hope. At least say, well, at least she's not being so horrible with this. And then it's like, wait a minute, you've provided a fucked up environment for your own kids. And I don't mean her being with another woman. I mean, the other woman said that Yaba's kids are unfortunate looking. And we've got that on video when Yaba and Sam were squawking back and forth at each other. Like, you can't find one other person on the face of the earth to live with somebody that doesn't say that your kids are unfortunate looking. Like, you've got a fucked up home life.
Defend her actions. She'll sit here and say, hey, I was in no position to raise those kids, and I made the right choice. You know, not to. She's not even trying to justify her actions at all. I'll definitely give her credit for that.
And they were in danger. Danger. So if I had stayed, I don't believe my choice to leave them was selfish at all. I believe I did the best thing I could possibly have done for them, aside from putting them up for adoption into a different family where they might have fared better than they did, which no slight against, you know, the in-laws, but that whole situation, it wasn't healthy either. It was not, you know. But they were loved. They were loved and they were cared for, so that was the most I could have asked for. And I just had this,
that tea glass is triggering the shit out. She's gonna drink that drink. I just want you to pay attention here. No hate to Candy because she's the best person on YouTube, but
No, you just mocked her. Okay, that's, you know, no hate towards her because she's the best person on YouTube. You're mocking, all right? And like, what do you mean no hate? All you've done is hate. What are you talking about? And you're fixated on something that doesn't matter. You know, like a cup of tea. What?
she's gonna drink that drink, guys.
call it loyalty to blood. You know, family meant a lot to me, you know, at the time.
Oh my god.
And I didn't have any blood family left that I could turn to or talk to. Or, you know, yeah, I had the sister, aunt, and that crew, but they were nowhere near me and not able to help me. So, you know, I did the best I could do. You know, I met a guy. You know, I was separated from my ex.
I see your views. It's not something that I would have ever did, and I'm sure that as you are mothers too, you probably would have never made those kind of decisions. But if she would have kept them and not changed, and it sounds like to me that she's probably going through relationships with different men and everything, her situation was a lot more dangerous to have those kids around than giving them to a family who obviously wasn't going to expose them to that. That's the way you got to look at it. I mean, yeah, obviously the kids would have been way better off if, you know, Candy would have got her shit together, you know, dedicated her life to her kids, but she obviously wasn't going to do that. It just wasn't going to happen.
Husband at the time, and I met this guy, and we got along, and I just ended up doing things I shouldn't have done. I really shouldn't have, but I did. And I was vulnerable. And yeah, it was predatory. I believe it was predatory. But I became what I became. I was given a new life. And I'm actually thankful for that, because that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still here. You know, the old, whoever I was before then died, and a new me was born, and then that new me has died already. I mean, she's still out there. She's still out there on the internet. That me will never go away, but I'm in my third life now. And as a cat, I have 9, so what's next? What's next? I'm 50 years old. How much more life do I have? New year, new me. New year, new me. I'm gonna eat a cookie. I'm just gonna sit here and whine.
That burger
I got
was
2.
doing it for her. She was like, damn it, they better get this gate fixed and get it fixed fast. Is Sandy still missing? We need an update. Who the fuck? Oh, Sandy and Ange. I forgot all about them. Yeah, Sam, what's going on with Sandy and Ange? 50 years young. Yes, 50 years is very young. Hell, I tell y'all all the time, I can't wait to get these kids. Not that I'm rushing it, but I'll be around that. How old am I going to be when Raylan's 18? Okay, she's 7 now, so 11. So I'm going to be like, yeah, like 51 fucking years old. Bro, it's going to be like I'm turning 18 again. Shit is going to be lit. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but you never stop being 18. See? That's why I'm the support group leader.
I've never even had.
Her age is just... Didn't I see a story? What was it, like in Japan or something? Like, people are, the way they're doing, like, age, people are going to be younger. Am I crazy? I know I read that somewhere. She looks in her 30s, and I don't know how. She doesn't look bad for her age and obviously her health, for sure. I'm just saying that because she looks younger.
Yes, she does. And I was replying to Shelly here, not the Yaba.
Hey, Ziggy. You love 50? Am I the only one that hasn't seen her porn? Because it seems like everyone else has. Well, there. You have a phone. You have Google. Just look it up. I'm 28 and I feel 1,000, so God knows how I feel at 50. So am I crazy? South Korea? It was Korea? Well, I knew I heard it somewhere. Sorry, it was Korea. My bad. So how's that working? Age is just a number unless you're not mentioning no names. I can see Yabba and Sham and their matching foodie scooties driving around the Walmart in their old age. Listen, I'm going to be like the... I'm going to hit 50 or whatever and say, how...
No, it's just idle chatter, Yaba talking about herself to push it past 2 hours and change like she does for every weekday, like clockwork, with material of this type. Like, you just walk away from what's in front of you and just babble about yourself.
How much older are you than me, Sam? Like 7 years or some shit? I'm going to have to take care of Sam. Oh, my God.
I had a McDonald's cookie before, and it's probably not as good as it would have been if I would have eaten it yesterday.
Holy shit. 61 or 62? You're 47, Choo Choo?
It might have even been a little chewy yesterday.
65 and living my best life. That's right, girl.
No,
okay. Well, listen. If you haven't seen it, I have no problem describing it to you, Lisa. So here's how it goes, right? So you know how Chantel talks about doing the dead doggy? Well, it's kind of the same. Okay? So she's completely... There's nothing on. Nothing. I mean, absolutely nothing on. And she's in the position, the doggy position, eating a burrito from the Taco Bell while there's an other gentleman and a gentleman in the back doing whatever it is that, yeah, you can use your imagination for the rest.
Like, was that really necessary, Yaba? I mean, like, you can't have like an adult talk. Like, I'm not saying don't talk about this sort of stuff. If you want to get yourself the latest Hungry Fat Chick video and raise these things, you know, fine. It's just, she's talking about seasonal depression, and she's already explained she had to do something in her past because she needed the money, and she's in a desperate spot, and she would rather she never did it. And so you want to turn your attention to that? You want to be a juvenile again? I mean, that's all Yaba's capable of doing. She's 39. She's 1 year older than Chantel, right? Yaba's 39 and a mother, and she's just a juvenile all the time.
There's that. And I think there's another one too. I can't remember that one. That one's the one that sticks out the most to me, okay?
I'm sorry. I was going to say I'm sorry for being such a downer, and say, no, I'm not sorry. I have a right to my emotions. I have a right to my feelings and thoughts. And I have a right to be sad and lonely and wishing I could do better for myself. I mean, I know some of y'all are genuine.
Gecko, you're
and
only
wishing
22, really? Really? I had no idea you were so young.
I could do better for myself. Some of y'all are just plain mean, though. And y'all really need to take a look at your own life. But those of you that actually care.
Business up in the comments section. Let's take a look here. She got 1.8 thousand thumbs up and 650 thumbs down. So people don't seem like they were very happy with the video. I mean, she got a lot of support, though, for real. As a creator,
a win is a win. The majority of her audience approves. So what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, no matter, and this is just speaking from experience, right? And it's hard to do for everybody. Shut up, Our Lady. I'll pray for you because I know you're going to go watch it later. Not only are you going to watch it, you're going to dissect it, and you'll probably have screenshots up on the Twitter by the end of the day. So there's that. Oh, yeah. It's so hard to focus on the positive when there's negative. Like, you can get all this love. Like, she's getting almost 2,000 thumbs up. People enjoyed the video, right? And then you see this number like...
It's not love. She's got nobody in her life. Those are just squiggles on a screen. I mean, fuck Yaba. There's no depth to your personality whatsoever.
Like 650. You're like, why do 650 people not like my video? Like, what did I do? Oh, look, the first comment, Darlene. I agree. She admitted at the beginning it was clickbait, so it was all a show. Oh, see, I kind of agree with that.
No, she said this is really clickbaity. She was admitting that it's somewhat of a clickbait. She didn't look into the camera and say this is all a lie. Damn. Yaba, twisting the words. That's not what Candy said. She admitted that the positioning of this material during this month and what was said in the title, it looks like it's clickbait. And we all understand what clickbait is. It's like, promising a little bit too much or being a little bit too sensational. She acknowledged that it can be on the surface appearing to be clickbait, yet it wasn't. She delivered a real story, and it was honest. What the fuck? I mean, like, you're using that as justification to write off the whole thing at the end of it and say, oh, she admitted it was just no, it wasn't just a show. Damn, Yaba. Go to hell.
But again, I'll go back to you can't be in that position and not be depressed. So there's that. There's a lot of positivity. Please just stop. Just snap out of it. Stop overeating. It's not too late. It's never too late. You can always change your life. That goes for anybody. That pity party didn't last long.
That's more dismissive, simple-minded language from Yaba. If somebody's been walked upon too much, I'm not saying everybody, right? It's just life is more complicated than that. It can't be pull yourself up by your own bootstraps to everybody. Some people have been walked down too much.
Buy some cod liver and just eat a whole can. It will help your seasonal depression a lot. Huh. Hey. Somebody said in the comments, hey, I just saw FBRC and you. I just wanted to send some love your... Are you kidding me? Is that motherfucker reacting to Candy? Are you kidding me?
I didn't know this was in here.
That's a FBRC supporter. Let me go thumbs down that comment. Yeah, screw you.
I didn't know that was in there. How do you like that? Well, at least this proves, even though we didn't need the proof, because the date that all these things get published is recorded by YouTube.
Okay, I forgot I'm live. Let me play the video. I'll take care of the comments later.
I appreciate
Yeah, but lost control of herself when FBRC got mentioned in her chat. Let me pull that back by a minute. Yes, I beat her to it. Because Yaba has to go to sleep early because she's got to hunt possum in the morning.
So it was all a show. Oh, see, I kind of agree with that.
Sorry, I already dealt with that. I pulled it back by a minute. It's just like here in front of me, the file is this big. And then so I move it just a little bit, meaning to do a minute. Sometimes it takes a minute and a half. Sorry. So let's all get together, enjoy that little moment where one of my supporters managed to weasel her or his way into her chat. And then we'll just keep rolling because she doesn't do too much about it.
But again, I'll go back to you can't be in that position and not be depressed. So there's that.
Yeah, you judge her. You judge her after the fact. It's like, well, it's a sad spot, and then you just judge the heck out of her. Yeah, I'm just one of those people that will say to people who really are suffering, just snap out of it. They're insensitive jackasses. That's what Yaba is.
Activity. Please just stop. Just snap out of it. Stop overeating. It's not too late. It's never too late. You can always change your life. That goes for anybody.
Dealing in absolutes, that goes for anybody. Some people have been hurt too much. That's just life. Okay. Not everybody can just snap out of it.
That pity party didn't last long. Buy some cod liver and just eat a whole can. It will help your seasonal depression a lot. Huh. Hey. Somebody said in the comments, hey, I just saw FBRC and you. I just wanted to send some love your... Are you kidding me? Is that motherfucker reacting to Candy? Are you kidding me? That's a FBRC supporter. Let me go thumbs down that comment. Yeah, screw you. Okay, I forgot I'm live. Let me play the video. I'll take care of the comments later.
Yabba just lost control at the mention of my name. And screw you, Yabba, an embarrassment to the United States of America. Yabba, a coward, 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 coward. Too chicken shit to stand up to what? A Canadian wildebeest, Chantel, when she makes fun of American tragedies. Yabba don't say nothing. I'm not even American. And I say to YouTube, please get rid of Chantel. She says too much. She makes fun of the USA too often. Tragedies aren't something to make fun of just to draw attention to yourself for clicks and money. Please, YouTube, get rid of Chantel. Yabba doesn't take that step. Yabba bows down to Chantel. Yabba, coward.
You know, I appreciate you. I really do. You know, those of you with good advice on how I can help myself.
Okay, well, if y'all stick around to the end of the video, we'll watch Piggy's video about Chantel on her power wheel, okay?
Yeah, of course. That's the Yabba channel. She runs other reaction channels materials and puts a link up in the chat and just keeps on rolling. That's Yabba. She gets out of bed with nothing better to do. She runs other people's work because she's... I had it rhyming before. Okay, one fuck up on a live show after 3 hours is not bad.
I appreciate that too. You know, but you know what they say about unsolicited advice.
I haven't watched Nick Ocado in so long, dude. I thought Nick disappeared on YouTube for a while, and people were speculating that he went and had the weight loss surgery. That didn't happen.
And what you did is you disappeared for real. For real. You done disappeared. You've been off camera for almost 1 year straight. And we could only speculate you as big as a house now. Because if you were a skinny mini, a skinny legend, you come back saying, look at me, y'all. No, you don't.
Happened, did it? Hey, Bunny. What's cod liver? Ain't that stuff that people tell you to drink when you're trying to have a baby to put you in labor? Did Rach have her baby? Oh, shit. Rach Marie, I'm so sorry. I forgot about
Bally, if you're going to mention other channels and talk about Yabba, I don't want to put that up.
that. Girl, there's a lot of you all and only one of me. Please do not ever get upset with me over shit like that. Did you have your baby?
Oh, and I got extra espresso in there too. Woo. So it's extra coffee, extra chocolate, and extra creamy. Tasty though. Oh, real creamy. It almost tastes like melted ice cream, but it's not.
That's another way to tell that candy's being legit. Because with Amber, with Amberlynn and Chantel, it's always the boy who cried wolf all the time. And you know what the moment is supposed to be when the wolf shows up? That's supposed to be YouTube taking them off the platform, especially with Chantel. You know, with Amberlynn Reed, it's just lying and it's in bad taste. With Chantel, it's like you lured teenagers in from a megala to a dirty talking live stream. You flash yourself nude every now and then. You do marijuana all the time. You did illegal mushrooms. What's Chantel even doing here? You know, that's when the wolf's supposed to show up. And Candy doesn't do any of that stuff.
She gonna drink it. All he did yesterday, huh? Seen me reacting, or that I was going to react to Candy. He's a fan. Always will be a fan, okay? Cod liver oil is good for the brain and heart health. Oh, yeah. Don't they make that shit in pills, too?
What are you, 39 years of age? You're just finding out now that cod liver oil you can get in a pill form? I mean, is it just watching Chantel and shooting possums? That's your whole fucking life?
Nick still has 4 or 5 successful channels. Yeah, I knew he had like 2 channels, but I thought he disappeared for a while.
Yeah, and you did disappear, right? I know it's the second time I'm using my retort to what you just said, that you just said that again. So, like, you done disappeared because you're too fat to be on camera to please yourself anymore.
Oh, it's fish oil? Same shit, huh?
Oh, man, I do wish. Or I'm hoping. And I know we'll make it happen eventually, but God, I'd love for Rain to come visit. I would love it. The last time they visited me, we made some spicy content for the internet, and we were just cute as could be.
Wait, what? Hold, what? What does she have, an OnlyFans? Oh, I thought the porn content was over. Is it still active?
Hoping.
Well, I know what I'm going to be spending the rest of my day doing.
I know we'll make it happen eventually, but Yeah, I'd love for Rain to come visit. I would love it. The last time they visited me, we made some spicy content for the internet, and we were just cute as could be.
Wow. Oh, okay. I take fish oil pills, so I know what y'all are talking about. So it's the same shit. Yeah, I take fish oil.
Like, as I said earlier, because this has been more than 3 hours, it's fun to swear every now and then. And it's fun if you put some oomph behind it when you're doing so. It's just folks that are really low got to swear all the time. Yabba's like that. I mean, she can't even talk about fish oil pills without swearing. I can talk at length without swearing because I can talk well, and I can talk better than Yabba easily.
You know, I just ordered me because I've been seeing people talk about it, and you know where I've seen this shit, and I rarely get on the TikTok, but I did the other, like sometimes I will, right? Anyways, I guess they be hearing me talk about my vitamins and shit, but there was a video, maybe it wasn't on TikTok, maybe it was on Twitter that something came up. I don't know, it doesn't matter. But they were talking about magnesium supplement pills, so I ordered me some of them, and people are saying like they're good for energy and stuff. So I will let you guys know when I will report back, okay? Sam charged a womanizer. Ziggy. I'm not saying that she's not beautiful, bro. But are we really chubby? All right, Ziggy. All right, you hang in there, okay?
I told them that what they cooked on their channel, that looked like my favorite meal. They made some fried chicken, with a big wad of mashed potatoes and some cream gravy. Oh my God, it looks so good. Y'all go over there and watch. And y'all come back to the comments here and tell me what you think of them. Oh my goodness. Planet with a palate.
Our Lady, did you hear that? Are you taking notes on the new channel? I know you are.
You get the gist, I'm hungry fat chick and they're Planet. Because we big. We big people. And we love to eat.
What happened to you want to end it all or you want it all to stop or whatever? Where did that go?
To cook like that too.
Just because she changed the subject a little wee bit and is speaking to depression during Christmas for people who have next to nothing, that doesn't mean all that talk went away. I mean, what? It doesn't mean that it wasn't true. Damn. I mean, Yaba is in no position to be so rapidly judgmental, given that she hasn't been on camera for a year. And she was at her heaviest when she left. It doesn't take too much to put two and two together to say that she's now probably the size of Chantel and too ridiculously big to be pointing a finger at anybody who's fat.
I never cooked fried chicken. I'm not good at fried. I'm not good at fried anything, really.
DDH, we're like 9/10 done. We're closer to being like, 19/20 done. There's a sliver left. There's like about 3 minutes left.
I can't fry shit either.
I used to roll around in my kitchen and cook like that.
And for all the 67 of these still here, we got like about 3 minutes left.
At this point, I'm pretty sure Sam wouldn't even allow me to own a deep fryer. Is that what they're called? Fuck, I don't even know at this point. I done forgot. You know what I'm talking about. One of those black things with oil. Yeah, I tried to let her.
One of them black things with oil. I mean, do you successfully operate a motor vehicle, Yaba? I mean, what's that thing there? The big rubber tie, the round things. It says Ford F-150 Special Edition on it. Yeah, them. Yeah, it's got a door on it. It goes vroom too. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that. Yeah.
I tried to talk her into letting me fry the turkey this year, and no. No, wouldn't happen either.
But y'all go give them some love, please. And yes, Rain is a they, them, so please be respectful to, pronouns.
Necessita, our new channel member. I haven't seen any side videos yet of salad with anybody else. Salad. I don't call him salad myself. Well, not that I'm criticizing your choice of wording. It just I think it's funny just to use my custom emoji of him. No, I haven't seen anything extra yet. Then again, I've been here steady for 3 hours and 19 minutes.
I will screw up. I mean, when I'm telling people about rain sometimes, I'll slip, and I'll correct myself, just be mindful of that kind of thing out there in the world, because it does offend some people. Some people understand, and it doesn't just offend, it actually hurts, because people want to be recognized for who they are, and I can appreciate that. But they're about to have another episode drop pretty soon. I can't wait to see what they're cooking. So that's a bright note today.
Review the new fatty she's talking about. I'll have to check the channel out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, but could you do any more to stray from the subject matter at hand and diminish it and rob it of its strength? Could you do anything else? I mean, I don't know. Go on camera. Go, hey, here I am. I'm bigger than ever. Or look, I lost 100 pounds. Could you do anything else?
Maybe we'll see. Let's watch. Let's go look up Piggy's video.
Okay, see, that's how Yaba handles it. I played the last 17 minutes of Hungry Fat Chick, and the last 17 minutes was the most serious. That's why Yaba is leaving now, because the Hungry Fat Chick video got at its strongest for the last 17 minutes, and that's why she's leaving, because it got more heartfelt towards the end. And so Yaba is bailing. She doesn't even do a proper reaction. It's like, Yaba, do you like maybe check the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes? This is how bad you are at your own job. You don't even finish it off. You're leaving early. I mean, you've attacked her just for having low feelings during the holiday season when she doesn't have anyone. And so in order to make your horseshit stand, you're taking your ball and going home and running away. Like I said, you guys are hanging around. I know it's been long. Just let me pull it back for a minute, because I just want to show you guys Yaba leaving. She won't even play the whole thing at the end. She was already getting close to it. So she picks up and leaves here. It says, let's go play the new Piggy video.
I forgot. You know what I'm talking about. One of those black things with oil. Yeah. I tried to let her, I tried to talk her into letting me fry the turkey this year, and no. No, it wouldn't happen either.
Excellent. Thank you, DDH. And a channel number 2 with a cute cat in the avatar. Yaba has no heart. She's cold and calculating, lazy, bare minimum. Truth. And Yaba is now going to bail on the Hungry Fat Chick seasonal depression video. She's going to walk away from the last parts of it. And I played it when I reacted. You guys can check out my original reaction to it, because I beat Yaba to the punch. I reacted to it first. I play the last 17 because it's the strongest, and I play it right to the end, right down to the credits. And Yaba is walking away to play somebody else's reaction to Chantel on an ATV. Yaba, you do a shitty bit of work on what is supposed to be your job. You do a lousy job. You suck. Garbage. Bad work.
But y'all go give them some love, please. And yes, Rain is a they, them, so please be respectful to, pronouns. I will screw up. I mean, when I'm telling people about Rain sometimes, I'll slip, and I'll correct myself, just be mindful of that kind of thing out there in the world, because it does offend some people. Some people understand, and it doesn't just offend, it actually hurts. Because people want to be recognized for who they are, and I can appreciate that. But they're about to have another episode drop pretty soon. I can't wait to see what they're cooking. So that's a bright note today.
Review the new fatty she's talking about. I'll have to check the channel out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Let's watch. Let's go look up Piggy's video.
See, there's Yaba. I'm not playing with the editing. That's Yaba. Yaba's dropping everything and walking away, because the most powerful part of Candy's video is towards the end, and Yaba is dropping it like a bag of groceries and walking away, because Yaba is a coward in all things. Yaba is a coward in all things and bows down to Chantel and wants to tear down Hungry Fat Chick while not giving you the full story. So she's a shitty reactor too. Lazy. So, again, we've only got like about 2 minutes left if I stop talking. I just wanted to show you guys how it ended and that she goes on to play Piggy's reaction to Chantel on ATV. Just so you guys know, if you haven't checked in with Yaba in a long time, she just runs the reactions from other people and puts up a link in her chat as a way to say thanks. That she's that fucking lazy. And on top of it, she don't go on camera. Here we go.
Piggy, 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 can't you see? Piggy, 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 there's so much piggy. Do y'all do that? Do you like walk around just making up songs all day? I do it to the cats and the dog all the time, and I always incorporate their names in whatever it is I'm singing. It's great. All right, hold on. It was so funny.
Exactly. In addition to Candy needing a hug and a friend, CCP, yes, Yaba didn't take any of this seriously right from the start. It's like having to suffer a loud juvenile for the whole thing. And I'm so glad that when I reacted first, before Yaba did so, I said, we're just going to have an adult time here. And Yaba it's just been suffering a juvenile. A belligerent, ignorant juvenile. Yes, again, Yaba is just a negative, boring narrative. Bullying is her talent. And now she's going to move on to playing someone else's work. And then if I'll stop talking, we've got like 2 minutes left at the most.
Because of my timeline, like I'm subscribed to a lot of the clip channels and shit, like Just Saying and Piggy and Tro Detective. And
yeah, that's right. You're subscribed to everybody else's work and everybody else's, clips and stuff, And for the most part, they're just running clips and putting silly music behind them. I mean, Yaba, you couldn't make a pre-recorded video to save your fucking life. My pre-recorded videos kick ass. So I get a smaller audience because I tell the truth about Chantel. And unlike you saying, I'm just here for the shit show, duh, I say, YouTube, please get rid of Chantel. I want that goose that lays the golden egg in an alley somewhere on Patreon where it belongs.
You know the originals, right? Like the people you go to for your clips.
Yeah, and you're just going to take their reactions, which is more than just taking the source material like Chantel and reacting to it, which you don't do. You take someone else's finished reactions and then just talk over top of it. Lazy as fuck.
And I'm telling you, when Chantel uploaded that video with the power wheel, it was all over my YouTube. I was like, what the absolute F is this?
Yeah, go ahead. Walk away from the strongest last parts of what Candy had to say with her seasonal depression video. Just walk away from it, Yaba. You're leaving the strongest parts unspoken to. Go ahead. Walk into somebody else's shitty reaction of a shitty piece of material from Chantel. Go ahead. Walk away, coward. Walk away. Take your ball and go home.
Oh, it's a 47-second clip. I don't know if I'll be able to pop this one out. Let me see. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Come on, bruh.
Yeah, hard day at the office, Yaba? How much work did you have to do to play somebody else's stuff?
Nah, yep, I can. We got lucky, guys. The moaning puts me over the edge.
You see the little bit on the bottom left where it says 1 mile per hour? I'm not familiar with Piggy and the other channels that she plays materials from. Somebody had to type in that 1 mile per hour, making a bit of fun of Chantel, which is great. The thing is, Yaba is playing somebody else's reaction. Yaba's not playing the Doom Buggy footage and reacting to it. She's playing someone else's reaction. That's how lazy Yaba is.
See, like the biggest grope that I have with Hungry Fat Chick, I can't watch her shit because she does that moaning, and I just think that that's weird.
That was not weird moaning. Look, I got to. We're like less than a minute away. Yeah, I have to do it. I got to pull it back a minute. And all Hungry Fat Chick does is this. She doesn't go over the top with. She doesn't. Hang on. They are very slight. They're just. They're not. Here.
Some people understand it doesn't just offend. It actually hurts. You know, it's because people want to be recognized for who they are, you know. And I can appreciate that.
And this time I won't stop and go back. We'll be done. We'll be done. We got like 2 minutes. Oh shit! I just talked over it.
When I'm telling people about rain sometimes.
Okay, so this is totally it. She doesn't do the exaggerated moans like Yabba says. So I just wanted to prove Yabba wrong one more time before we're finished.
I'll slip, you know, and I'll correct myself, you know. You know, just be mindful of that kind of thing out there in the world, because it does offend some people. You know, some people understand, and it doesn't just offend, it actually hurts. You know, it's because people want to be recognized for who they are, you know. And I can appreciate that. But they're about to have another episode drop pretty soon.
See, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't no big deal. And yeah, I was gonna say like she's going over the top with that, and like, oh, I just don't understand that, and that's crazy. That was next to nothing, Yabba. You liar.
I can't wait to see what they're cooking. So that's a bright note today.
Review the new fatty she's talking about. I'll have to check the channel out. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Let's watch. Let's go look up Piggy's video.
Yeah, drop the strongest part of
Piggy,
Candy.
Piggy, can't you see? Piggy, 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 there's so much Piggy.
Just so you can babble to yourself while you load up
Y'all
someone
do that?
else's
Do you,
reaction.
Like, walk around just making up songs all day. I do it to the cats and the dog all the time, and
Yeah.
I'll always incorporate their names in whatever it is I'm
Really?
singing.
Yeah, you're so funny,
It's
Yabba.
great.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. It was so funny because on my timeline, like
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to a lot of the clip channels
Yeah,
and shit,
yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying, and Piggy.
Yeah, So we've
Intro
gathered.
Detective.
We
and
know.
There's you know the originals, right? Like the people you go to for your clips. And I'm telling you, when Chantel uploaded that video with the power wheel, it was all over my YouTube. I was like, what the absolute F is this? Oh, it's a 47-second clip. I don't know if I'll be able to pop this one out. Let me see. Are you kidding?
We're almost
me?
done,
Come on,
DDH.
man. Come on, bruh.
I won't stop it.
Nah, yep, I can. We got lucky, guys. The moaning puts me over the edge. That's the biggest grope that I have with Hungry Fat Chick.
The biggest?
I can't watch her shit 'cause she does that moaning, and I just think that that's weird.
Really?
I just think that shit's weird. I don't.
That's
I
so
don't
bad?
understand sex and food. Like, I don't get that shit. It's just fucking weird, man. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Yeah, don't fence man. We talked about it at the beginning. Yabba trying to rush the string so she can get off and check Candy's after dark activities. I mean, well, it is what it is. At least I ain't gonna sit here and lie about it. Anyways, let me share Piggy's video in the chat.
That was it. That was the last thing that I wanted to share before she plays the rest of that footage. Is Yabba saying, "Let me share Piggy's video in the chat." So she puts she copy and pastes the link to Piggy's video, puts it in her chat, and then she just goes ahead and plays somebody else's reaction. Lazy as fuck. After all these years, and after the audience she enjoys, and the income she gets, with no fucking work, to sit there off camera and plays other reactions from other people, which you're allowed to do because once you start talking over them, you've transformed them. So Yaba is so gracious as to put a link into the chat. You know, that makes it all okay for her. I mean, just admit that you're lazy as fuck, Yaba. Damn. So she walked. Let me get this out of here so you guys know that I'm getting rid of it. Remove. So wait. Hold on to that thought. You here? We got 71 people. You want a little clip of Yabba? You want the real Yabba? It lasts about like a minute. Here.
I don't care what the hell he's saying. You fucking inbred Canadian hillbilly cocksucking motherfucker, out of here! Weirdo. You fucking weirdo. Don't even care what you got to say. Why don't you go team up with that degenerate? DC, there's another one you can go put in rehab. Yep. I got a list of people for you. FBRC.
See? That's the real Yabba. That's the real Yabba. You see that little green box off to the right? That was me sending up a membership milestone. And I said, you didn't invent reaction channels. You don't make the rules. and get over yourself. And she loses her mind. And that's what she has to say. She used Canadian as a swear word in addition to everything else that she said. That's the real Yabba. The real Yabba. Piece of shit. And lazy. And a coward. And a disgrace to the United States of America. Which is why I am the support group leader. Because a leader has got to have strength enough to go on camera. And I do. And Yabba, probably you'll never see her on camera again. Because she doesn't have the strength of character to lose weight. And that's all that we got. That's it. Thanks for hanging around. That was a long evening. 3 hours and 35 minutes. And my thumbnails is kick-ass. Please consider subscribing. Folks going to be leaving the theater soon. We've got 73 people here. Yes, the song is coming. And DDH, thank you. Bally, I don't watch French Fried Girl a lot. I'm just aware of what she does. I used to watch some of her about a year or longer ago, and I got a sense of what she does there. And she doesn't change. I can just tell from getting in there briefly to see what she's doing as of late. Same thing for Yaba. Yaba I did watch a lot of. That's different. So I know her personality well, and I know that she's just gone to shit. And when she put the knife in my back over calling the Adonis grocery store, that was indicative of the piece of crap that Yaba has continued to become to this very day. It's been a whole lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Sarah Lee saying good night. So I'm going to leave it there on Sarah Lee, and I'm going to sing the song. 3, 2, 1. Chantel. She carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantel. She carries the weight. Yeah. Chantel. She carries the weight of the world on his shoulders. Chantel. She rolls out of bed with nothing better to do. She rolls right back to bed after the bang is through. She make a mess, she make a couple of dollars. She gonna do it again. It's all too much for you to understand. Come on, sing it again. Chantel. Oh, she carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantel. She carries the weight. Yeah. Chantel. She carries the weight of the world on her shoulders. Chantel. 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 Chantel.